Being a nice Sunday. Okay, alright. Hey everyone. And today, actually a different game. So today is Keep on Mining, which is another one that is insanely successful. Look at that, 2.7 thousand reviews. All very positive, 93% positive. That's an insanely good score on a $5 game. So as always, we can do some rough math. So 2,700 times 40, probably sold 100,000 copies at a $5 price point. This one probably made $500,000 gross revenue, and this one came out at the end of July, so literally just 2.5 weeks. So yep, like I said, this is definitely a super hot genre, incremental games. Seems that developers putting out these games over the past 2 months have found quite a lot of success, which I did actually write about this in my game dev report, my newsletter that I just published a while ago. And yep, I wrote about, first of all, I wrote about this fascinating story, how an indie dev made $4 million, then went broke. That's a really sad story, very much a cautionary tale on overexpansion. So yeah, if you haven't heard about this, definitely go ahead and read this. But yeah, over here I wrote about the new hottest genre. And yep, these are all games that came out in the past 2 months. All of them made a crap ton of money. So yep, there you go. Fill Up the Hole made about 70K. This is one that we were playing on the last live stream. Clean Conquer made 160K, then this one 260, 500, 600, 700, and 1.5 mil for Cast and Chill. So yep, these games, this genre, the incremental game genre, this is the new hot genre on Steam. It has been super hot for the past 2 months, and the only question is basically what I wrote here, which is basically just how long will this last? Is this one of those flash in the pan sort of thing where these kinds of games become super popular for a short amount of time, then they die off? Or will they become kind of like the simulator games, which have been very popular for about a decade at this point? So yeah, that still remains to be seen, but right now, this is definitely a very hot genre. All these games finding quite a lot of success. So yeah, on this live stream, I very much want to play this one. I just saw the trailer, and on the trailer, this one seems to be extremely well polished. So I'm definitely very, very curious. So yeah, I guess I won't see that, yeah. And yeah, I really did enjoy the other game, Fill Up the Hole. I very much enjoyed that to the point where I actually finished then off stream. So basically, stopped the live stream, then I went to have dinner, then came back and still played for like 2 hours more just to get all the all the achievements, all the things. And so yeah, that one is a very enjoyable thing. And honestly, that is something that personally I really like about this genre, is how these games are intentionally small. So the other one, I finished every single achievement in about 5 hours of gameplay. So yeah, relatively short game, but it's $3, so definitely very positive. And this one over here, this one also specifically says how it's a short experience. Or maybe it doesn't, maybe it's another one. Oh no, it's another one. It's the Astro something that I also very much want to play later. But yeah, basically these games, they do intentionally say how they are short experiences. And at least to me, as someone who doesn't really have too much time nowadays, that is very much something that I value. Short experiences, perfect. Give me 5 hours of great gameplay, and I'm a big fan. And not just me, but clearly a lot of other people as well. So these games, this genre, has quite a lot of very positive reviews. So yep, I like it. A lot of players like it. The cost is usually relatively cheap. So yeah, so, yep, like what I wrote in my newsletter that I wrote a while ago. So basically, if I were right now thinking of ideas on what game to work on for the next 4 months, I would definitely think about this genre. So yep, if that's you, if you're considering what project to work on next, what small game, which is always my advice, make small games. If you're thinking about that, then I would say this genre over here, this seems like a good option for you to try. So if that's you, then try it. Please stop spamming. Ah, crap. So yeah, that was definitely quite fun. I definitely quite enjoyed it. And yeah, incremental games technically have been very popular if you include idle clickers, but I would say these are a bit more of a, not necessarily evolution, but just a different offshoot. These are a little bit more active than actual idle games like Cookie Clicker. That one is very, very idle. Whereas these over here, at least the other one that I played, was quite active. I had to actually play it. And this one, from what I've seen on the trailer, also seems to be relatively active. So yes, idle and clicker games have been very popular for quite a while. But this, I would say, is a new offshoot that, as of right now, these specific games are finding quite a bit of success, yeah. It's going to be a video on YouTube or no? I have no idea. Maybe I'll make a video talking about this new hot genre, but for now, yeah, just enjoying trying out these games, trying to see what makes them tick. So yeah, I'm curious. So yeah, definitely wanna play it, same time try to answer chat and so on. So yeah. Yep. Can you do a full course start to finish on setting up a Steam page? Everything from sign up to demo to capsule to publish. I have thought about that, but sadly I don't think that is possible. And the reason is because the Steam backend says how it's very much behind NDA. Now, I'm pretty sure Valve would not enforce that, so I'm pretty sure Valve would not mess me up if I were to do that. But yeah, they very much, on every single page, let me see if I can find, yeah, there you go. So basically there's this notice, oh, how do I open this? There's this notice right here at the bottom of every page on the Steam backend. So I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't actually intentionally try to destroy a video tutorial showing people how to put a game on Steam, but still, this makes me a bit concerned. I definitely do not. I definitely would not want Valve's lawyers attacking me for something. So yeah, that would be interesting. I would like to make a tutorial on that because I do think that would be useful. But I would say the legal risk might be a little bit too much. So yeah, I think I might not do it. Or perhaps maybe I'll contact Steam support, try to get someone to tell me in writing, yep, that works. And if so, then maybe I could do it. But yeah, the fact that notice is plastered all over on every single page on the backend, that makes me a bit concerned to try to do that. So yeah, that would be tricky. Okay, so let's play. Let's see what is this game like. It's called Keep on Mining, which again, very descriptive name. I'm a big fan of descriptive names. I much prefer that as opposed to names like coming up with a random name for your world. Like there was a game recently that the world is called Philadelphia. What a strange thing. Anyways, strange names for worlds. Yeah. Okay, so once a mining session starts, hover over rocks to mine them. Oh, so it doesn't even require clicking, just hover. Okay. A circle will follow the cursor. This mining area, rocks inside won't spawn pickaxes and mine for you. Once the top right timer reaches 0, mining session ends. Okay, sounds simple enough. Okay, that one seems to have some gold. Okay, grab 2 at the same time. Grab 3 at the same time. Or 4. Nice. Okay, there you go. So right away, that's a satisfying mechanic. Even though it's simple, it has, let's say, a little bit of skill. Oh, there you go. Oh, just 15 seconds. Okay. Receive ores from mining rocks. There are 3 types of rocks that can spawn. Normal, chunk, and full material rocks. Always drop 1 gold ore. Chunks drop 3. Full material drops 7. Okay, that one drops 1. That one drops 3. That one drops 7. Okay. Automatically be crafted into bars. Takes 3 ores to craft 1 bar. If you have 1 or 2 left over, don't craft 1 extra bar. 10 mined ores won't craft 4 bars. Because 3, 9, 10. Alright. Okay. So I got 15 times 3. So yeah, I got 5 bars crafted and I got apparently some EXP. Okay, let's try upgrading right away. Can I upgrade something? More rocks spawn at the beginning of mining session. Okay. I got no more bars. Alright. Increase all pickaxe stats by 3.2%. Wow, that's a tiny upgrade. More rocks spawn at the beginning of mining session. Okay, that's good. These increase by 0.4%. Wow, that is a tiny upgrade. Yeah. Increase mining area. Oh, that sounds cool. So yeah, keep on mining, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Got some big ones. You got one that is special. There you go. These games are also very zen. Especially this one, since this one apparently doesn't even have to click. Literally just have to mouse over. I got a few more time. No, not enough time. Alright, so yeah. And you could talk to Valve. Yeah, I guess maybe if they could do that, I guess that would be interesting. What do you think ridiculous games become popular, like Goat Sim, Shark Dentist, etc.? Well, because A, people like silly things, so just by default, but more importantly, B, that makes for great streamable games. So yeah, Shark Dentist, that is one that, last I checked, already had like a ton of wish lists in DB.info. The Shark Dentist, that one, it's just a very silly concept, very silly idea. And by now already has, yeah, there you go, like 40,000 wish lists. So yeah, when this one comes out, guaranteed to be a hit. If the game is good, guaranteed to have lots of streamers playing it. So yeah, if you go for something silly like this, something that is memeable, streamable, then yeah, that can lead to quite a lot of success. So yeah, basically make your game streamable. That is one valid strategy nowadays to find success. It is tricky though, because keep in mind though, streamers, they receive literally like thousands, hundreds, yeah, thousands of Steam keys every single month. So yeah, you really got to stand out, and having a silly name like that, a very silly concept like that, yeah, that definitely makes it stand out. I mean, once you see this, you see, okay, this is a silly game. So if I were a streamer, yeah, I would stream this because it makes itself for an entertaining stream, for nice videos and so on. So, yep. So that is why they become popular, is because people like it, especially streamers like it, and if streamers like it, people see it more, so people get more exposed to that, and so on and on and on. So yep, kind of goes like that, yeah. With game dev in April of this year, started to focus on cybersecurity. Oh, that's an interesting area. Very complex, but very interesting. All right, with your weekly reports. Awesome, thank you. I hope you find them interesting, yeah. I'm trying to make a ton of money for a short enough time, but I don't feel the passion of making them. I just can't go through them, feeling extremely frustrated after a few hours. As always, yeah, making games is very complex, so you definitely... Oh, found an artifact. Making games is really complex, so yeah, you definitely do need to make something that you are interested in, something that you like. Making a game, even a short game, even something that takes just like, let's say, 3 months, that is still going to take quite a bit of effort. So if it is a genre that you absolutely hate, then yeah, you likely won't be able to work on it and take that project to the end. So yeah, you do need something, although I would say you don't necessarily need to love it. You need to find it interesting, but not necessarily love it. Like, for example, I don't like horror games, but I think I could technically force myself to play a horror game. Okay, more. There you go, nice. So I don't think I would be able to make the best horror game in the world just because I am not that interested in genre. But as long as I didn't necessarily hate it, then I do think that I could make something slightly decent. So yeah, you absolutely need passion to make something that is literally like Game of the Year. But if it is something that you just face it as just a job, I'm just going to make this genre that not necessarily my favorite, but I can still handle it, I can still sort of enjoy it. If so, then yeah, you can do things on a genre that you might enjoy. Okay, what is that? Leveled up? What did I level up? Oh, I've got artifacts. All the artifacts have a small chance to be attached to a rock. Okay. Second gold. Every 25 mine door will be worth double. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. How do I know which one is 25? A rock provides you the XP. Receive 1 talent point for leveling up. You can spend talent points to reveal talent cards. You can choose 1 out of 3. Okay, so I got 1 card and I can only choose 1 of them. Provide you with cool and permanent buffs. Oh, I'm a big fan of permanent. Okay. Once talent card is chosen, your talent level will increase. Increase the rock. Oh, increase the rock to reveal by 2. So does that mean every single rock now is going to take 4 hits? I can see myself in the stream. Yeah, you're there. Over the talent level to see the current rock to reveal. Oh. Wait, I can reveal them, but if I reveal them, I can't... Or... Oh, I reveal them, and now I pick 1. Okay. Oh, Steam sale. It's Gabe. Reduce the price of all skill tree upgrades by 7%. Okay, could be interesting. Every second you have a 7% chance to drink an energy drink, which... Oh, I like that. At the beginning of mining session, you will drink 1 out of 4 potions. Contains a buff that lasts the entire mining session. I think I'll go with this one. Every 3 seconds... Wait, no, every second you got a 7% chance. I think that's good. Okay, I think that's nice. But now, do all things now take quite a bit longer? Is that it? Increase the mining area a little bit. Ooh, that seems quite a bit slow. Okay, I guess I gotta buy some upgrades to make it faster. Go, 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 go. Okay, good. Woo. So radius upgrade. Yep, I'm pretty sure on the trailer I saw something that was pretty massive. Yeah, more rocks spawn at the beginning. Improves pickaxe. Just improves all the stats. Double power chance 1%. Okay. Increase mining area. Increase full gold rock spawn. Circle shots. For second, a small circle has a 30% chance to shoot in random direction. And the price is something that I don't know. Okay. Guess I'll go with more rocks so I can get all of them, yeah. So yeah, the game is definitely quite zen. And yeah, it definitely is not idle. Definitely requires active, especially since each round only lasts for 15 seconds. So yeah, definitely requires quite a bit of being active, yeah. Things I struggle is keeping structure in my game with scripting and keeping overview of the relations between objects and scripts. Any tips? I hate UML. By the way, maybe that's the reason. Honestly, I'm also not a fan of UML, so in terms of that, I really just, if I really need it, then I just simply write down a piece of paper, write my scripts, then the connections between them, but I pretty much never need that. So if you're finding that it's very, very difficult to keep track of all the connections between all of your scripts, I would say that it's probably indicative that you have some kind of issue more in your architecture, more in how you have way too many connections between all the various scripts. For the most part, most scripts should be either standalone or maybe connect to one, maybe two more, and that's really it. So if you have a good project structure where each script is mostly standalone and doesn't necessarily connect with tons of other things, if you do that, then usually things become much easier to understand, as opposed to if you have every script is connected to literally 10 other scripts, then each of those connect to 10 others, then yeah, that is pretty much impossible to keep a mental model inside of you. But if you keep coupling to a minimum, if you do that, then pretty much by default, those issues, that problem kind of goes away. So that would be my suggestion. Basically look at how you are handling your architecture, how you organize everything. Oh, that was speed. Look into how you organize everything, and if you do that correctly, I would say that problem sort of gets solved. So that would be my thing. Yeah. This chat wants to team up. Yeah, there you go. Definitely find someone to team up and go ahead and try making this nice genre. Hey, more EXP. I'm always a fan of more EXP, but I really want more rocks. Spawn one rock, 2% chance. Yeah, I guess let's go with more EXP. Increase mining. Oh, increase mining session time. That one's also good. Yeah, let's go with more EXP and keep on mining. Keep on mining. About cozy games with exploration. Like a short hike, what would you pick as your first game? I mean, those are definitely good. I mean, a short hike is actually an excellent example of both a successful game and a game that is very small and people do not mind just how small it is. So yeah, that is definitely a great example of your first game. Oh, look at that, someone with a custom character. Hey, Sheila. Nice, that is cool. So yeah, Short Hike is definitely an excellent example. I've never actually played it, but I do know that Short Hike, it is a massively successful game. Look at that, 16,000 reviews. And this is literally a game that takes just 1 to 2 hours to play through, and yet people don't mind it. That is literally 99% positive. That is nearly 100% positive score. It's a $7 game. People don't mind that it's really just a 1 to 2 hour experience because, yeah, it is generally great. So, yeah. If you're the kind of person who is concerned that players don't like short games, players won't play your game that is just 2 hours long, they won't just refund it and so on. If that is your concern, look at this game to see how there's really nothing to worry about. As long as your game is quality, of course, the shorter it is and the higher the cost, the higher the bar for quality. So your game does need to be quality, does need to be very good. But if it is very good, kind of like this one, then you can get away with charging $7 for a nice, solid 1 to 2 hour experience. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice, cozy bundle. So yeah, my advice is always make small games. And as you can see here, players do love small games, and same thing for this genre itself. I mean, this game over here, I believe it only takes like 5 hours to finish, and yet it has overwhelmingly positive reviews. People do not mind it at all. So, yep, definitely make small games and do all kinds of things. Yeah. Let's mine more and more. I don't know if I should be going just for the big yellow ones, or if going for the other ones makes sense. Go, mine. Another one. Out of time. That is tricky. I got 126 EXP. What do I do with the EXP? Can I totally forgot what is the EXP for. Wasn't it for the talents? But I'm not seeing any EXP bar, so what happens to the EXP? I'm not sure. I've seen Nightstones inspired by a short hike. No, I have not seen that. I don't know what that is. Let me just mine these. Go, mine that one. Oh crap, I should have mined that one. Yeah, I guess there's the strategy of should go for the gold ones first. Come on. Nice. So what is that one? Nightstones. I don't know it. 177, so not as successful as the other one, but definitely looks gorgeous. But is this the one that is... Oh, I think this is the one that is on... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen some YouTube videos from this dev. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen this on YouTube. I did not know the name of the game, but nice. That is interesting. I mean, a $20 game getting 177 reviews, that is pretty nice amount of success. It came out in November. All right. Definitely looks gorgeous. Definitely looks really good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen some devlogs of this game. So yeah, nice to see that it found a good amount of success. Yeah. Okay, let me upgrade something else. Do I go with the axe? Because that's only a 3% upgrade. I want something to get more gold, which I guess maybe I should buy these, but that's just like 0.4%. That seems like a very small percentage increase. Spawn one rock when one is mine. More rocks at the beginning of the session. I guess maybe I'll go for this one. Oh, 50 to 55 actually increased by 5. That seems like a worthwhile upgrade. Any more? Okay, that one costs 15. That one is quite a bit. And that one, I guess let me go for that one. Even though I still don't know what the XP is meant for. How do I get those cards? I am not sure. The review Steam store page. I mean, Chris Zukowski did a bunch of reviews, so you can watch the videos that I did with him in order to see the Steam page reviews that he did previously in order to figure out what makes for a good Steam page. Steam.co/how to market a game. So you can go to that page, and over here at the bottom, yeah, Chris has this one and this one, where it basically does analysis on various Steam pages. So if you want to know what exactly is a good Steam page, then yeah, go ahead and watch that one to learn what to do and what not to do. Basically, kind of like that. And Major Arena, that is another one that is also a massive mega hit that came out just last month, I think, or 2 months ago. And July, yeah, so just about a month ago. Yeah, this one, look at that, 10,000 reviews, and it's a $3 game. So yeah, this one made, I don't know, $1 million, $3 million, something like that. That is definitely quite an insane amount. So, yep, this one is also the perfect stream bait game, I assume. I mean, I don't know if too many streamers are playing this, but yeah, I assume so, since it's all based on voice. It's all very silly, very something. So yeah, definitely quite quite tricky. So higher chance of success when they team up. That is true. Although I would say over here on chat, oh, leveled up, nice. I would say on a chat is probably not the best place to find someone. You can look on Reddit. You probably have better odds of finding someone over there. Or maybe look on various Discords, like the Unity Discord and various of those. Those would probably be better oh, nice, 5 at once. Those would probably be better place to find people to collab with. But yeah, collaborating with people is always going to be a nice thing, yeah. Okay, let me mine a bunch of these. Definitely would like to get a nice pickaxe improvement, or maybe a mining area improvement. Okay, go. I don't know if I should be going for like bigger things with more things, or just go for the yellow ones. I'm not sure. Should the game made using your toolkit. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I hope it helped you quite a bit. Nice. So yeah, definitely go ahead, use it to make the best game you can make. You know, more upgrades, XP. These are starting to become okay. I guess I'll increase the session time. That might be useful. Chance to spawn a pickaxe and mine a random rock. Oh, that's fun. A bit random, but fun. Keep on mining. Okay, nice. Got all 4. It definitely would be nice to have a bit of a like area of effect, bigger one. Yeah, go mine down, mine. Okay, so getting more time, that is definitely useful. Your social media is best for marketing. That depends quite a lot. I mean, nowadays, a lot of people are finding quite a lot of success on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So if your game is suitable to that format, then those are definitely quite nice ones to try out. There are definitely indie devs that have found success pretty much nothing but TikTok. Just post a bunch of shorts, and TikTok is truly insane, the algorithm. If you do something right, something that appeals to the algorithm, you can literally get like 5 million views just on your very first video. So you don't have to gather an audience, nothing like that. You just have to make a video that goes viral, which it sounds silly saying you just have to do that when it's a very difficult thing. But yeah, so a lot of indie devs are finding quite a lot of success on that. But on the other hand, you also have YouTube Shorts, that also works. Instagram Reels, those also work. And of course, regular devlogs, those are very tricky to do it right. But I mean, you've got the example of Danny, who got like 100,000 wishlists based on making some very funny devlogs. So if you have that kind of sound, that kind of comedy, then you can definitely do that. What was the name of the game? Carlson. Just see. Oh no, here, Carlson. Which yeah, basically all of these wish lists. Something like that. Number 40 in top wish list. And I'm pretty sure it was like number 10, just because he basically stopped. But yeah. Oh, he literally has 1.5, 1.6 million wish lists. That's insane. I wonder what he's doing nowadays. But yeah, like 1.6 million wish lists, all because of those devlogs that got millions of views. So if you have that skill set of making very entertaining, very well edited devlogs, then yeah, devlogs can be a great way to get a wish list. But on the other hand, if you have more of my skill set, more of the educational, technical skill set, I would say those don't really do well in terms of wish lists. So yeah, if you make a devlog that is more about the technical aspect of making the game, they usually tend to attract more game developers as opposed to game players, which in turn leads to much fewer wish lists. So yeah, developers are kind of hit and miss. It really depends on what style of developer you're going for, which is kind of dependent on what style of devlog you're going for, which is very much dependent on what kind of person you are, what kind of videos can you make. If you can make nice, entertaining videos that get millions of views, yep, devlogs for wishlists, that can work. But if not, if you're more technical, kind of like me, then yeah, devlogs are quite tricky to make it work. So definitely tricky. Let's get some more upgrades. Talents, okay, I got 4, so let's get another talent card. Get the potion, rockets a chest. 0.6% chance to be repaired by a chest, contains 25 random ores. Okay. At the end of a session, D100 roll. If it's 1, 10, or 100, all ores mining are multiplied by 5x. Okay, that's nice, but it's literally a 3% chance. That's kind of a funny way of saying 3%. Do a D100, if it's 1, 10, or 100, do that. But yeah, literally just a 3% chance. So 3% chance to get 5x. I think I'll go with the potion just to see what are all the various buffs you can get. And I got no more artifacts. I got no more artifacts. Can I buy something else? Let's increase the mining session by a little bit. That one is way too expensive. Do I got any more cheap ones? I feel like this one is pretty cheap. So let's go upgrade the... Oh, there you go. I got something. Can craft new pickaxes. Oh, okay. Needs a specific type of material to be crafted. Has different pickaxe stats. Also be increased. Okay. Okay, so this one is mining time, mine power, 2 times 4 chance, mining area size. Okay, and I got a 65 bucks and then something else. Okay, so I gotta get 65 bucks. Okay. I guess let's try to do that, yeah. Working on a game at the moment. Nope, not at the moment. Although later on this year, I very much would like to get back to the game that I announced like 3-4 years ago, Toronto Liberation. That is kind of the goal, is getting back to working on that game at the end of this year, hopefully publishing it by next year. That is kind of the goal, if I can make it, so yeah. Hopefully I can make it, because yeah, that game idea, that is still something that I'm still very interested in. And that game, actually, since I announced it quite a long time ago, at least one nice benefit is how it actually got quite a few wish lists. Total World Liberation. Pretty sure it has over 10,000 wish lists, something like that. So yeah, look at that, because I announced it all the way back in October of 22, so that was almost 3 years ago. Wow, that that is crazy. That is quite a long time ago. So yeah, eventually I had to put this project on pause just because it was going to be way too complex. I really like the idea, but it is intentionally a very complex idea. It is literally a mix of a ton of genres. And yeah, in the prototype, it definitely worked. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I definitely want to get back to working on this, but this is definitely a complex project. I don't think this is a 6 months project, even if I work on it just 100% full time. Even so, I'm not sure I can build this whole thing in 6 months. So yeah, that is tricky. But yeah, definitely very much would like to get back to it. And yeah, the fact that it has been gathering wish lists for the past 3 years means that eventually when I do launch it, hopefully that will actually find success. So yeah, very much looking forward to getting back to that as soon as I can, because yeah, that would be fun. I didn't even see how much gold I got. Go, mine this, mine this. Come on, mine everything. Go. I really need a new pickaxe. Okay. Grab some more. Go on. Oh yeah, I didn't even see what the... Isn't the potion... It's supposed to give me something, but it doesn't say. Does it say? Oh, pickaxe stats are increased by 3%. Really, that's it? Seems like a small boost. Seems like all the numbers in this game are very small, which technically is a crucial part of this genre, because it's all about incremental, so it's all about things improving bit by bit, tiny bit by tiny bit. So yeah, I guess if you make your levels increase by literally just like 0.1%, then technically you've got enough upgrades to do for a very long time. And only now I noticed there's an EXP bar at the bottom. Literally only noticed right now. Okay. Got 55. Okay, I need 65 to buy that thing. Alright. Let's mine some more. Oh! That one has a skull. I don't know what that means. Okay, apparently it's a new artifact, I assume? Doesn't say anything. Okay, so let's mine some more. Go. Oh, level up. Nice. Okay, get some more of these. Can I get these? Go. Nice. Okay. Whew, that's cool. I think artists in general need to branch out their skills, learn about business, marketing, communication, and economics. I would say not just artists, but literally anybody. If you want to make games, and if you want to make successful games and make games as a living, meaning profitable games, if so, then yeah, you definitely do need to learn about business, marketing, communication, economics. Yeah, those are definitely very, very important skills if you want to do this as a job, and yet they are skills that very much a lot of people do not where do I click? Oh, it's right click. And those are skills that a lot of indie devs do not have and do not want to learn how to have. That's kind of the issue. There are a lot of devs that do say, oh, I don't want to do anything with marketing, I just want to make my game. And if you want to do that, you can technically take that approach, but just know it will likely end in failure, or rather financial failure, assuming that's your goal. If it's not your goal, then sure, just do whatever you want. But if you want to have financial success, if you want to make games for a living, then yeah, those skills are indeed extremely important. So if that's something that you want to do, I highly recommend you learn about all of those very, very important things. Yeah. Hey Jinx, hey, great. Hey Chuck, hey. How to get into Rockstar? You mean development studio? Actually, they've got developers all over the place, so 10 more rocks. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Technically, they've got studios all over the place, so yeah, just send them a resume, and who knows, you might be invited. Go on. I assume they're, especially right now that they're in production on GTA 6, they're probably hiring lots of devs right now, so yeah. That might actually... They might actually be hiring quite a bunch of people. Nice. Okay, good. If your market technically you don't have a game. I mean, again, it goes back to what exactly is your goal. If your goal is just making games for fun, then yeah, you don't have to do any marketing, because if you're making them for fun, then technically it's just for fun. So you don't care about sales or anything. So if that's the case, then yeah, no need to worry about marketing. But if you do want your games to be successful, if it is something that you eventually would like to make a living from your games, then yeah, marketing is absolutely essential. Without marketing, pretty much any game will not quite make it. So yeah, $20,000, nice. All right, so how is this one better? Okay, mine time is literally 0.01 seconds faster. Okay, mining power is a bit faster. 2 times power chance a bit higher, and mining area size a bit higher. Okay, that's good. So now this one's gonna take another thing, so I can't have that. Let's get another talent. Size from all artifacts are improved to 8%. That's good, because that one gives me quite a bit. Has a 0.4% chance to turn into a hammer. The hammer will be instant mine. The mine doors will be worth double. Oh, that's good. So every hit has a 0.4% chance. That seems so low. Increase the mining area by 6%. Every mining session, the mining area will either be a circle, square, or exit. Okay, I like that. That's fun. And just increase by 6% no matter what. Okay, so that's a nice one. Can I buy anything? Double the power chance? No. I want more rocks. Okay, 15. Okay, good. So I'm gonna go with that one. Just get a bunch more rocks. And even more rocks. Okay, get a ton more rocks. And just want more EXP. Spawn one rock. Oh, it spawns even more rocks. And copper rocks start spawning. Okay, that's good. Alright, so let's see. You drink coffee? Nope. I don't take caffeine at all. I used to, but yeah, then I got some sort of issues that stop me from taking caffeine. So yeah, for the past like 2 years, I haven't taken any caffeine whatsoever. So nope, I definitely do not function on caffeine. It would be nice to have that boost, but yeah, sadly it doesn't quite work. So yeah. An interview with Rockstar for QA for a few years back, didn't get it. Huh? I mean, I imagine they get quite a lot of applications, so yeah. But yeah, just going for... Oh, look at that, nice hexagon. That's cool. It definitely seems like it's mining a little bit faster now. And the area is a little bit bigger, so yeah, the game is definitely starting to, let's say, increment. Things are becoming a little bit more like that. Oh, another level up. Nice. And go on. Ah, almost got that one. Almost got that one. Can I upgrade something more rocks? Give me more rocks. Okay, I need 25 bucks. Get a bunch more rocks. Have you ever made games on React? Nope, I've never used React in my life. I actually got an interesting video that I just recorded the other day. I don't know when I'm gonna publish it, but it's a video where someone asked me what exactly is my tech stack, and there I talk about my tech stack for making games, making videos, and making websites. And there I talk about how basically my web dev tech stack kind of stopped back when I learned it, which is back when I was like 15 years old. That's when I started learning web development, and yeah, basically what I know now is kind of the same thing that I knew back then. So yeah, I haven't really used any of those popular modern JavaScript frameworks. Nope, none of those. I really very much just use vanilla JavaScript, basic HTML, basic PHP, and that's basically my web dev tech stack. It's all very basic, not fancy at all. Hexagons are bestigons. Yep, they are. They definitely are. Is there a way to make Unity speed up compilation times? There is one way, using assembly definitions. These are basically files that you can put to basically group your code into different various assemblies. And then if you modify the code in one assembly, you don't have to recompile your entire code base, just recompiles that one assembly, then connects with all the other ones and so on. So yep, this is the main way to speed up compilation. Make your code nicely separated on various things. That way, when you're working on one system, you don't have to recompile everything, just that one system. So this can help. Or alternatively, something that I just started using recently, or unity.com, is the excellent asset, which is actually on sale right now, the hot reload. This asset is really awesome. It helps you basically patch changes directly. So it compiles much faster since it's only patching small things as opposed to recompiling the entire code base. So yeah, I've been using this one recently, and this one also seems to compile code a bit faster since again, it's mostly just patching changes, not recompiling the whole thing. So yeah, this one's really awesome. I've heard great things about it for many years, but I literally only started using it right now. And if you want to see how easy it is to use, you can watch my video, the 5 must-have assets. So yeah, you can go ahead, watch this video. In there I basically talk about just how easy it is to use hot reload. You basically just write the code, modify the code, and as soon as I alt-tab back into Unity, changes are already compiled, already applied. So yep, I can definitely highly recommend this asset. I've heard great things about it for a long time, but I only started using it literally right now, very recently, and suddenly became one of my favorite assets. So yeah, specifically for compilation time, for iteration speed, I can highly recommend it. I definitely have enjoyed it quite a bit. Let's go mine some more. There's quite a lot of rocks. Now it would be nice if they were more yellow rocks. That would definitely be quite nice. There. Okay, a bunch more yellows. So let me pick up those yellows and try to see what happens there. Okay, I really want to get a faster pickaxe. That's always the thing that I like in pretty much every kind of game that I play. One of the things that I always upgrade if I can, it's always attack speed. That's always the thing that I like. I much prefer something that attacks super quickly as opposed to something that is super slow and deals tons of damage. So yeah, that is why in games usually I'm much more of a, let's say, rogue as opposed to tank, something like that. Yeah, very much a big fan of nice, super fast attack speed. There you go, come on, mine. Faster, faster! Yeah, it's already quite a bit faster than when I started the game, so yeah. I guess that's what made... Oh, there you go. Nice artifact. Mine it. Okay, good. I got something new. I don't know what, but I got something new. Go, let's go. So this game is you just clicking rocks. Technically, yes. I mean, it's more like you... numbers going up. That is more it. So it's not necessarily clicking rocks, but just numbers going up. Spawn 1 rock every 0.7 second. Okay, so get more rocks. That's nice. But yeah, that's basically it. These games are all about number go up. That is it. That is the only thing. Number just go up over and over again. Let's spawn some copper, just so I can get a bunch of different things. Oh! Increase the value of every mined ore by 300%. Wow, all of these are literally like 0.1% increase, and all of a sudden that one is 300%. I mean, it's gonna take me a while to get 2 grand, but wow, that is impressive. So should I save up money or should I... Oh, okay. Just double the value of ores in EXP by 1%. I guess maybe I'll try going for this, try to see if this one helps. Oh, that one, same thing. That one costs 3 grand. Oh, okay. Mine a random rock. Okay, so I guess let me increase those. Oh, that one is... Oh! I guess I really should... I should just go to the edges so I can explore more upgrades. Because, yeah, okay, so $100 just to get that one. Okay, so I guess I will go for that one. I have almost all the SC recommended these years. Immunity from Cinti, Home Bundle, but never made a commercial game. Going to be unemployed soon, so I'll try something finally. I mean, if you have an issue with assets, which is a very common thing, then I would say definitely only buy assets if you actually need them for the project you are currently working on. Because, yeah, it is definitely very easy to get caught up with just buying assets 24/7 over and over again, yeah, and then end up not doing anything, literally just losing money. So, yeah. That is a very relatable problem. I've definitely suffered from that problem in the past. So yeah, if you have that, I would say try to limit yourself to only buy assets when you actually need them, when you know, okay, I'm going to use them right now. So yep, let me pick up this asset. But if you're not going to use it right now, then do not spend the money. Look at that, another artifact. Nice. I wonder, can I convert gold into copper and vice versa? I don't know. Noticing more rocks showing up. That's nice. I thought that would actually be a pretty lame upgrade, but turns out actually seems pretty good. Mine some more, mine some more, mine some more. Oh yeah, and I'm not even clicking, so that's actually a good thing. Honestly, I think that's good game design, because like Cookie Clicker is a really fun game, but it got to a point where I was kind of developing sort of tendinitis by trying to click too much and trying to click with both fingers at once. So, so yeah, I quite like the fact that this one does not force me to actually click on things. That is actually a good thing. Improves all pickaxe size by 4%. That is good. Oh, the mine. So you purchase the mine to automatically mine rocks for you. Oh, more automation. Nice. Mine will mine bars instead of ores. The percentage above the total bars. The percentages above the... Oh, that one? Displays the chance a mine has to mine that type of material. Okay. Oh, $500. Okay, it's a bit expensive. So let me first get this upgrade so I can literally double everything. And then I can do that. I'm wasting too much time on Instagram. Please motivate. That is tricky. But yeah, I would say basically, what do you want out of your life? Do you want just entertainment, mindless entertainment, without ever growing any skills, without doing anything? Or do you want to achieve something? If you do want to achieve something, then you gotta remember that you have to put in the effort to do something, because basically nobody's going to get that achievement for you. So that's kind of what I try to think about whenever because I'm definitely not perfect. I definitely do spend some time where I'm watching way too many random YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, something like that. So yeah, whenever I do that, I try to think to myself, okay, a bit of entertainment is obviously nice, normal, it's expected. Definitely don't just work all the time. That is definitely not healthy. But at a certain point, if I'm like 1 hour just scrolling through YouTube shorts, I just stop and think to myself, why am I doing this? What is the goal of this? And the answer is, those platforms are designed to keep you hooked, to keep you engaged, to keep you on there. So yeah, at some point, you gotta actively remember that and actively go, okay, this is not being a positive to me, so let me actually take action into my own life. And okay, let me do something more positive. Let me learn some skill, build something, and so on. So yeah, it basically starts with having conscience that you want something different, and then actively trying to do that different thing, which sometimes can be quite difficult, which is why for me, my big advice is always don't rely on motivation. Instead, go for self-discipline. Look at that, so that increased by 100. So am I really going to get literally double the money right now? That seems like a massive upgrade. Again, it seems strange, like all the other upgrades, those were all... Yeah, apparently so, because I got 38 on that one, so it does seem like I'm getting quite a lot more. So that one genuinely is a pretty massive upgrade. Okay. Okay, so I guess that upgrade genuinely is that good. Okay, and more rocks. Okay, so I guess I gotta explore this a bit more. Chance to spawn a pickaxe. Okay, let me just expand these a little bit more. And yeah. What game is this? This is called Keep on Mining. It's a very inventive name. But yeah, it works. I mean, people do like the name quite a bit. And the goal is basically just keep on mining. So you keep mining rocks. Every rock you mine gives you some gold. Every gold you make gives you more upgrades. And with more upgrades, you can mine some more over and over again. Just watch the numbers go up. That is basically this genre. So yeah, it's literally called Keep on Mining. And there you go. It's a game that came out just 2 weeks ago. Already made around $250,000, something like that. So already pretty massive mega hit. So yeah. I think I'm making a tutorial in 4-player co-op games. It's a really hot theme right now. Are you asking me to make a tutorial? I did make my kitchen cows tutorial, which has both the free course on the single player version and then the free course on making that one into multiplayer. So yep, and this one is indeed very much a 4-player co-op kind of thing. Oh god, I hate the YouTube ads. That is why normally I have premium. Oh, especially these ads take so long. That's so annoying. Oh boy. I can highly recommend premium, especially if you're like me, if you're someone who spends quite a lot of time watching YouTube videos, YouTube music, YouTube something, then yeah, premium is definitely worth it. Oh, come on. Oh, like 30 seconds of ads. Oh, that is tricky. Go. I don't know what this is. I don't care. So yeah, basically over here on this one, yep, this is a 4-player co-op thing. So if you want to make that type of game, then yeah, I would say definitely watch that one, do that as well. Yep, premium is definitely great. Yeah. All systems, yeah, those are definitely great systems. What is that? What to do, like make small games or big games. I'm new to Unity. Start downloading things in a plane. Yep, definitely great advice. Yep. If you want a specific guided path, then for something small, for example, my recently released the Lunar Lander free course. This one, it's a free 5-hour video. So if you're a complete beginner, now I would say watch this. But yep, this is also great advice. Make simple, small systems, things that you can learn how to make in 1, 2, 3 days, something like that. But yeah. Following a guide like this is really great, and then after you have a nice solid base of knowledge, then you can basically go out on your own, try to make something. And my advice is always basically remake classic simple games. So things like Flappy Bird, that is always one of my favorites. That is always going to be one of my favorites, a really excellent, very simple game. So that is always one that I highly recommend beginners to make. Then of course you also got other beginner level projects. You've got, for example, Lunar Lander. That is also a great project to make. Something like Minesweeper can also be fun, a lot of things. So yeah, make simple games. Those are really great for giving you experience. Oh, Bali. Então, estás acordado? Yeah, bebezinho. Eita, fofinho. So yeah, making... Oh, não, patainha não. Não, aí não dá. Oh, bebê, quis sim, tá mandando sim. Pera aí. Não, pra baixo. Senta. Não, baixo. Senta. Ali, senta. Isso, tem. Fica aí. Yeah, he does show up. He doesn't like to sleep for very long. And apparently he seems to be more active whilst I'm doing a live stream. Like, usually when I'm just working by myself, he doesn't quite do this as much. But just the other day when I was doing a live stream, yeah, he definitely became quite a bit more active. And now he's also quite a bit more active. So I don't know, apparently he gets more active if he hears me talking, maybe? I don't know. Oh, Bali. Isto não mexes no cabo, não há problemas. Agora, puxar o cabo é que não funciona. Everything that. Fica. Okay, vai, deita. Make him help dig for gold. Yep. Seu português. Yes, sim. Seu português. Yep. Feels left out. Yeah, I guess he does a little bit. Okay. Oh, that one takes copper. Okay, well, let me get another nice upgrade. Oh, that one's 350 copper. Okay. Goes up to 400, up to 500. Wow, those upgrades are pretty intense. Oh, these are copper. Okay, so I can't go too far with just gold. Chance to instantly mine a rock. That's fun. 80 copper, okay. Oh, and this one I can pretty much buy. So all of these that are very cheap, I can pretty much buy them all just right now, I guess. So mining session, that is copper, that is gold. Okay, these are all copper. Would be nice to be able to see which ones are copper, which ones are gold, just at a glance. Because like this, no. Oh, extra talent point per 5 levels. Okay, I want that. 70,000 something. It's not even copper or gold. Mine a random rock. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I gotta buy the mine. That's 500 bucks. So let me get 500 bucks. Oh, thank you, Liz, for dog treats. Yeah. Don't worry, he definitely gets more than enough treats. So yeah, don't worry, he's definitely not neglected when it comes to treats. He definitely gets quite a lot of them. Especially since I'm trying to actively train him, because he's still young, still very much untrained. So yeah, I've been giving him quite a lot of treats. Like when I adopted him just a month ago, even though he's a 4-year-old dog, he did not know how to sit. So he did not know basically the most basic commands, so I don't know who had him previously, because he did have an owner previously that eventually abandoned him and left him there at the shelter. But yeah, apparently that owner, I don't know, apparently maybe just ignored him completely. I don't know, but yeah, a 4-year-old dog that did not know how to even sit. So yeah, basically I'm teaching him everything starting from the absolute basics. And of course, for teaching a dog, you always got to use treats. So yeah, he definitely gets quite a lot of treats, and by now he has already learned how to sit down. So yeah, so far he's already learned quite a bit. So yeah, all right. Incremental dog petting game. That could be fun. I mean, you know, you can definitely take a genre, add some dogs onto it, and who knows, sometimes that can be a nice winning combination. Get pickaxe set, but what do I want? How much do I have? I got 450. Okay, I need 50 bucks more. So, take a show muito fofo. Yes, he is. Maybe different language. It's a good question. I don't think so, but yeah. I mean, technically, dogs, they do learn sounds. They don't necessarily learn languages. So yeah, technically, if he was adopted by someone of a different language previously, maybe he did know for the particular type of rock. Which we're going. Wait, is it? Wait, this one? Or which one? No, that one says total value of mine doors. Yeah, every mine door. Okay, so that one applies to all of them. But yeah, I guess some of these apply only to some specific rocks. Okay, but let's unlock the mine. Okay. All right, so the mine, and I don't know how much time that is. But after a while, does it get literally just one or more? Oh, it takes 15 seconds. Oh, it mines 2 and then goes up to 4. So that one's gonna mine 2. Yeah, wait, was that 2? Or was that 10? Am I crazy? I think I saw that going up by 10. But it says 2. So is that gonna go up to 225 or 233? 233. Okay, so what? So it's 2 bars, but each bar is worth 10 of that thing? Okay, I don't know, but I'm not complaining, so yeah. I guess the next one would be this one for 2,000, goes from 500 to 700. So I guess I want to get 2,000, continue getting there. Can I make between 500 and 700 monthly as an indie game dev if I work 8 to 6 hours? Well, the number of hours doesn't necessarily matter. The thing that matters is the output, basically the thing that you actually build. And if you make a good enough game, then what did you say? 500 to 700 monthly. Yep, I would say that is definitely, if you are skilled, that is definitely a reasonable, more than reasonable amount to be able to make. But again, if you are skilled, if you are literally just starting out right now, if you have no programming knowledge previously, like you are literally just right now starting to learn programming game development, then yeah, I would say it's going to take you a while to learn the skills required in order to be able to get that amount. But if you do have the skills, then yeah, I do believe that amount is very reachable. Making 600, 700 bucks a month, yep, that is definitely quite doable, I would say. Again, assuming that you actually do have that skill set. So yeah, if you don't have the skill set, I would say focus on learning, focus on gaining lots of experience, make lots of games, and hopefully the idea is that your games are constantly growing. So your first game might make just 10 bucks, then your second game might make 50 bucks, then another one might make 100, then might make 1,000, so on. I mean, for me, in my case, my very first Flash game made something like $2, and then the next game made something like $3, then like $5, then like $10, then like $100, $1,000, and so on. So yep, basically just growing step by step, but you can't really start at the top. You really have to start at the bottom. So yeah, if you have no knowledge, then I would say do not expect your very first game to be that successful. I mean, actually just recently, there was a very nice story that is very much an outlier, but still a very nice story. Let me just pull it up. Oh, mine. There you go. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, I think it is this one. There you go. A very nice story. The game Urban Jungle, which launched with a 120,000 wishlist, made 200 grand, 15 months of dev time by a team of 3. Importantly, a team of first-time game. Well, they were working on the industry previously, but working on the studio, they had never published anything by themselves. Whereas over here, this was the first game they published by themselves. And yeah, personally, I'm really happy to see this because yeah, this developer learned a lot from my course. That is awesome. I really love seeing this. I also made a video talking about this. What did I title it? Dev followed my course and then made something. What was the video? What did I talk about? What did I name it? I've got so many videos that yeah, there you go, this one. Dev followed my course and made 150K, which apparently by now is 200K, so yeah. But I want to say this is basically the outlier. So most people, their first game is not going to make too much money. So yeah, definitely don't look at that story and think, okay, so for my first game, I can expect to make 200 grand. That is not realistic. That developer is extremely special, made an extremely good game, found an extremely good result, but that is definitely not typical. So, and more importantly to what I'm saying is how that developer had experience. They were already working in the industry. They were already a successful artist. So if you have those skills already, then you can gain that. But if you don't have those skills, then yeah, achieving that goal will be very difficult. But if you do have the skills, yep, I do definitely believe that is an achievable thing, yeah. Let's upgrade some more. I got 1.3, okay, so I need quite a bit more. If Omni gets luck, do so much volume, it would be unreasonable for you to fail. Yep, there are quite a lot of quotes related to luck that I quite like. And one of the ones that I like is indeed sort of in that vein, which is, yes, I believe in luck. Luck obviously exists, obviously is a thing. And I believe the harder I work, the luckier I get. So basically, if you make one game, the odds of that game finding success is going to require quite a bit of luck. But if you make 10, 20, 30 games, the odds of one of them finding quite a bit of success, I would say, is basically virtually guaranteed. Assuming you are constantly learning, you are constantly improving, then yeah, if you put out 20 games and you're constantly improving upon each other, then yeah, it's pretty much impossible to not find success on it. So yeah, I'm very much a big believer of finding success through volume, as opposed to just make one game, hope that it's a masterpiece, hope it comes out well. I mean, a great example of that is the game Stacklands, which is a very, very successful game. This one, look at that, 26,000 reviews made that. So let's do some quick math. So 25, 1, 2, 3 times 40. So they sold about 1 million copies. That's insane. Now the game has been out for a while. So that price point, let's say they sold at half price, most of those copies. So let's say by 4. So yeah, they made about $4 million with this game, which again, so you would think, okay, these developers got lucky, they made a game that was a massive hit, but then you check out the developers themselves, and you check out they've made 112 games. So yeah, and this is the one that they've had that was a massive mega hit. They've had others that were somewhat successful, but nothing on the same level as this one. So Stacklands is an insane mega hit. All the others were decent hits, decent games, but yeah, essentially look at that. they made 110 games, and one of them became a massive mega hit. So they didn't assume that their very first game is going to be a mega hit. No, they just kept making games. I believe they were making one game every single month for many, many years. So I looked at the first one back in 2016. So all these games from 2016 to now, 100 games. This is a collection of 4 people, I think. 4 people that make lots of games, tons of stuff. And yeah, out of 100 games, they made one that was a massive mega hit. So yeah, I'm very much a believer of keep building things, keep making lots and lots of stuff, and basically find success more through volume as opposed to through luck or through trying to make a masterpiece. That would be basically my advice. Okay. Let's get some more. Do I have enough to upgrade something? I think I should have about 2 grand already. Okay, out of time. All right, yep, upgrade. How much do I have? Okay, 2 grand, nice. So I can buy the other upgrade. And I should probably now spend on buying all these cheap upgrades. So right now, let's see how much can I get on just one thing. Okay, quite a lot of yellow stuff. Let's grab these. Try to see how much money am I gonna make. Okay, get these. Some more of these. Get those 3. Nice. Okay. Get that one, get that one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice. 889, which equals 300 bars. That is good. That's quite a bit. So now can I afford, well, just that one, but are there anything down the middle? No, these are all taken. That was another 2,000. 25 bucks. Okay, let me max that out. These are all cheap. 125. Okay, not that cheap, but still 56. Okay, let's max that one out. That one is 3,000. Very expensive. Yeah, these are all definitely starting to be more expensive. More copper rocks. That one costs 70. Yeah, maybe I should be spending my rocks. Okay, these are way too expensive. Oh, mine rock on 6,000. Okay, that seems doable. That one chance to double the value of ores in the XP for just 17 bucks. Okay, that one seems cheap. 75 bucks, spawn 1 rock. Increase the mining area size by just 2%. These are quite expensive. Okay, let's go for more EXP so that I can get more talents. Yeah. Steam takes, it's not 60, it's 30%, which technically it is quite a bit. I know there are quite a lot of people that are very angry at Steam for that, and I definitely do wish they would take a lower cut. But still, the size of Steam, the size of the audience that you get access to with those 30%, I still think it is very much worth it. And I say that basically because when I started making games, I first started selling games by myself, just on my own website. And I do remember how selling them directly on my website, I think I sold some like, I don't know, 5 copies on the first day or like 30 copies on the first month, something like that. So a very, very tiny number because of course nobody's going to go into a random website to buy a game. As opposed to when I launched that same game, launched it on Steam, and on the first month I sold something like 1,000 copies. So yeah, it definitely sucks to pay Steam that 30%, but that is always the age-old question. Do you prefer a bigger slice of a tiny pie or a tiny slice of a giant pie? And yeah, when you look at it like that, the 30% does become a bit easier to swallow. Even though, of course, yeah, I very much wish that they would very much lower it. They actually do basically the opposite of what I wish they would do, which is they lower the rate basically the more money you make. So if you are a AAA game dev, if you make millions upon millions of dollars, yeah, they won't lower your rate to 20%. But if you are a first-time indie dev, if you are a struggling dev trying to make rent, then they won't take 30% from you. I really wish that was reversed. I really wish they would take basically 0% for the first 10, 20 grand, and then slowly increase it up to 30%. I wish they would do that. It would basically not cost them anything, and it would make indie devs so much better off. It would make it so much easier to become an indie game developer if you didn't have to pay those 30% for the first 10, 20k, something like that. So I would love if they would do that, but honestly, I highly doubt they ever will. I mean, it's basically, they're basically getting free money, so yeah, for them to deliberately give up on making all of that free money, yeah, sadly, I don't think they will do. I really hope so. That would be nice. If I ever meet Gabe in real life, that would be my ask. Can you please lower the rate to 0% for the first 10k so indie devs can make quite a bit more money, so that it's quite a bit more viable to make indie games? Yeah, if I ever meet him in real life, that won't be my ask, but yeah, I doubt it will ever happen. How do they come up with all that many small game ideas? Yeah, these devs, they definitely do. I don't know what is their ideation process, but yep, they definitely do have ideas for days. I mean, to be fair, I also have tons of ideas that I always have to shelve just because I don't have the time to work on them, so yeah. But yeah, coming up with a good game idea is also sometimes a tricky thing. Okay, so I think I've done... Okay, there you go. Okay, so I think I've done all the cheap gold base. These are all so that is the only one that I've got left in gold. These are all other things, or 2 grand. Oh, the mine. Can I upgrade the mine? I can. Let's upgrade that one to 4. So 4, so is that going to be 20 now? 406, oh, more than 406. Okay, I don't understand these numbers. What? It said bars mine 4, but that one went up by like 30, 40, something like that. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, okay, let's mine. Let's upgrade the mine. Let's do a bunch more things. And just keep on mining. The game is definitely interesting. I would say it's maybe a little bit too slow on the incremental process. I mean, how long have I been playing this? What is the time on this live stream? I can't quite see it. I've been live for 1 hour, so in 1 hour thing. So I think the game is maybe a little bit slow. So if I were the developer, I would increase the speed upon which you gain more experience, more gold. I would increase that by a little bit. But in general, the game is definitely nice, fun, zen. It is definitely a classic incremental game. Numbers going up bit by bit. So yeah, definitely is quite a nice, enjoyable experience. And I quite like the whole thing about the resetting timer. That is a fun thing. I don't think I've seen a game like that. Usually these incremental games, they are very much... usually they're very much just going 24/7, non-stop. But this one over here, having basically the session, I quite like it. I think that's actually a very nice mechanic. I think that's actually quite good. Game is beatable in 4 hours. Oh, is it? Oh, interesting. So I guess it's one of those things where basically once you start getting upgrades, then balloons more and more, and all of a sudden it becomes super fast. I guess that's kind of it, yeah. Notepad file with list of game ideas. Yep, I also do have a bunch of notepads with a bunch of random ideas that I would like to make. So yeah, it definitely is helpful to keep a lot of things in mind. Okay, let me upgrade. Oh, right, totally forgot that I can also upgrade. I forgot about that. Okay, so let me get this one. On craft. Hey, Rogerio! Thank you, and thank you, Liz, for the super chat. And thank you, Rogerio, for the super chat. Croissant. Actually, I was just thinking, just a while ago, in a little bit, I'm probably going to go out, pick up a croissant, because I really want it. Yeah, I just had my chicken a while ago, but now I want something a bit more sweet, a bit more nice. So yeah, I think in a little bit I'll go out for a croissant. So yeah, thanks, Rogerio. Thanks. Okay, so this one has slightly higher. Slightly 2 power chance, mining power also a bit bigger, mining time a tiny bit faster. Okay, that's good. Still don't know what is the next one. How do I find the next one? Which one gives me access to the next one? Mine a random rock. No, that one is something. Increase on pickaxe stats. Should spawn a pickaxe to mine a random rock. No. I guess I want more copper rocks and more big copper rocks. I guess I'm gonna go for that one. Oh, quite a bit more XP, nice. And that one is paid with gold. That is good. Oh, that is good. All of these upgrades are based on gold. Okay. Yeah, I guess I really have to continue expanding outside of it. Okay, that one is something else. Increase the mining session time, but need to buy something else. How do I encounter that other something else? Where do I have to go? Nope, these are all the other thing. That one costs 6 grand. That one costs something else. So yeah, maybe it's through here. Maybe it's through the mining time. Oh! Pickaxe lighting. Chance to spawn lighting beam at close rock. Deals 2 times your pickaxe damage. Okay. Another one, but this one costs a different thing. Okay. So I guess I gotta buy this one. Okay, this one does not give me anything else. So I don't know which one. How do I get the new rock? Maybe it's through these? Yeah, okay. Let me grab some gold. Making 5 grand from the first game doable. Is it doable? Yes, it is doable. Is it likely? Again, kind of goes back to the same question that I answered a while ago. Oh, what is that? Why is there a flying... What? Why is there a flying thing? I don't know. So yeah, it kind of goes back to what I was saying a while ago. If you are skilled, then yeah, your odds of making 5 grand with your first game. If you are already skilled on some other different area, then yeah, I would say it is possible. But if you have absolutely no skills, no prior knowledge on any other area slightly related to game dev, then yeah, making 5 grand in your very first game is going to be very, very unlikely. Look at that, already quite a lot of pickaxes. Yeah, that one, why is that one firing bubbles? Do the bubbles? Oh, they are mining on the bubbles. Okay, alright, I see that. Yeah, an upgrade that shoots off bubbles. That's fun. Okay, so going down here, I can't go down there. On this one, doesn't upgrade anymore. Nope. This one already got. So this one, oh yeah, that's the one that I want to try out. So I need to get $100. And over here, I guess I can keep going in these directions. How much do I have? I got $1,000. So spawn that one. Iron rocks. Okay, finally found some iron. That's where it is. It was hidden. Hidden away. Okay, let's get some of that. And I need some more of that. So I need to get $400. No, 400 copper. So I can get that one. And 900 gold. So I can continue doing that one. Let's go down the middle. Grab all 3 of them. Okay. Okay, so basically I need a lot of gold and a lot of copper. Mine. Go. Nice. Okay, it's definitely starting to mine quite a bit more. You upgrade your talents in a while. Nope. So I don't know. Okay, I got 6. Price of all skill tree upgrades. Oh, that can be useful. 7% is actually quite interesting. And there's the one about 30% chance. The one about that. I guess I'll go for the... Yeah, I guess I'll go for the upgrades. Making the upgrades a bit cheap. Oh yeah, and that's the one. Linear. Oh no, that's one that changes shape. Okay. So... Can I afford that one? No. Oh, because it went down, so instead of 900, now it's 837. Okay. And that one also went down a little bit. Okay. So yeah, but these are the 3 ones that I want to buy. So I need to get quite a bit more stuff. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Would be nice to fire off some more bubbles. That's a fun mechanic. I gotta say, I really love the satisfying sound of the pickaxes. All of them going ding, ding, ding. That is really good. Level up. Nice. So yeah, now the game is definitely starting to take more shape. Like, things are becoming quite a bit more active. Mining quite a few more things. So start mining. Let's go. Get this. Come on, fire off some bubbles. And got a bunch more. Nice. That's cool. Okay, continue mining it. Nice. Okay. See, now that is satisfying. Very satisfying. Okay. Let's upgrade and try to see. It's like a mobile game. I mean, definitely, incremental games are definitely sort of... There you go. Got some... Oh, look at that. I had it perfectly. Incremental games are definitely sort of mobile-like. In the sense that a lot of mobile games are incremental games. But still, I'm pretty sure this game... I mean, I guess you could make this game for mobile. I don't think it is. I think it's just a PC desktop game. But yeah, a lot of games in this genre do indeed also work on mobile. So yeah. But again, mobile games, PC games, honestly, the only thing that matters... Oh, there you go. That's the iron. The only thing that matters is that the game is actually good. If the game is good, then players will quite enjoy your game. So just focus on that and don't worry about what makes a mobile game, what makes a PC game, something like that. The only place where that really matters is if you're thinking about monetization methods. Like if you try to make a free-to-play game on PC, chances are it will not find success. And on the other hand, if you try to make a premium game on mobile, chances are it also will not find success. So yeah, when it comes to monetization, you pretty much have to keep in mind the platform that you are working on. But when it comes to genres, I would say things that work on mobile can also work fine on PC. Obviously, there are some genres that are better for one place versus the other, like making an automation city builder game on mobile. That is definitely very tricky. But games kind of like this, I would say this is already very successful over here on Steam, and I'm pretty sure it would also be quite successful on mobile. So yeah, these games can do quite well. Let's upgrade. What can I get? All right, I got these ones. Yeah, okay, so I gotta get $1,800. And raise that one, $800 just to get that. Okay, so I guess I'll save for that one. Spawn 1 rock for every 5 rocks mine. Okay, I think that's good. Oh yeah, I want this one to mine a rock randomly every second. So if I had 20 seconds, that is going to automatically mine 20 rocks. So yeah, that is definitely worthwhile. Let me go on the mine. Should I upgrade the mine? Every 13 seconds. Ah no, let me save up for that one. So let me save up 5.5k. Try to get that one and so on. Hey Mr. Awesome, hey, yeah, playing again. Playing this nice fun game. So yeah, I guess it's, oh look at that, another artifact. I guess the good thing about this genre is how these games are all very fast to play. Like each game's on like 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Actually, this makes it like a fun genre to play on a live stream, because on basically every single live stream I can play a different incremental game. So yeah, let's see, what does this one do? Gives 1 extra talent point per 5 levels. Okay, that is good. That is good. So yeah, planning on making a game in this genre. If I had time right now, then I definitely would, because it is a very interesting genre, and it's a genre that you can make relatively quickly. Because again, the players that play these games, they do not require you to have 10-20 hours of gameplay. So yeah, if you are looking for what genre to work on next, then I would say this is a very good genre to try out. Just in case you missed it, I said that exact same thing at the beginning of this live stream, because I wrote about this in my Game Dev Report newsletter on the latest issue. First of all, this story, which is quite fascinating, when Indie Dev made $4 million, then lost everything, so definitely go ahead and read this. But over here, I basically talked about new hottest trend on Steam, which is this one, with all these games, and I did say here, if I were right now thinking of ideas on what game to work on for the next 4 months, I would definitely think about this genre. So yeah, if all of you are looking for a game idea to work on next, then I would say, and you specifically want your game idea to find success, then I would say definitely give this genre a try, because yeah, it's a genre that you can make relatively easily. You can definitely make a game like this in 4 months, even less than that, I would say. So yeah, if you're looking for a nice game idea, then I would say this genre is a good one to try out right now, because it is relatively easy to make and it does find quite a bit of success. So yeah, type of genre, this is called the incremental genre. Basically numbers going up, and that's roughly it. Basically you start off very simple, so in this case start off with just 1 pickaxe, very small. Then you buy another pickaxe, you start mining more things, you get more upgrades, you get more and more effective, more and more efficient, so on. And over time, so yeah, in the beginning I was getting like 10 gold per each run, whereas now I'm getting like 200, 500, 1,000, something like that. So yeah, definitely quite a bit. Do I have 8? No, okay, so I need a little bit more to get, need 3 grand more, okay. Right, have fun, Mr. Awesome. Enjoy your rest of your Sunday. Get the beam. Okay, I'll see if the beam is not way too expensive. I really want the other one, the one that automatically mines a bunch of stuff. That one seems like it is very powerful. Look at this, already mining quite a bit. Boom, definitely already quite fun. So basically I'm getting 400 bars per each thing. So the beam is, oh, do I have 4? Oh, I already have 400. I already have quite a bit of iron. That's good. Oh, wait. Every second chance? Oh, literally 10% chance. That is actually quite high. Yeah, this one is nothing, like 0.07. That is basically nothing. But this one, 10%. Okay, I guess I'll take that one. Increase all the stats. Increase the damage. Cost 900 bucks. Okay. Yeah, okay, now let me get that one. To automatically mine a bunch of stuff. How often do you use AI in your code? The answer is not often at all. Never. I am not a fan of using AI for coding. I find that it leads to either very bad code or very disjointed code. It just, and even if the code generated is good, even if so, it still requires quite a bit of time, quite a bit of mental effort to understand everything the AI wrote. And if you don't take the time to understand it, then you are basically just using code that you don't understand, which is a very negative thing. So yeah, for me, AI code is very much more of a negative than it is a positive. So yeah, I'm very much not into that. Maybe that won't change someday. Maybe someday the AI won't be great and I will actually see that, okay, it is a good thing. It does act as a positive, but at least for right now, nope, it is definitely not a positive at all. I find it more of a negative. That doesn't quite help. So when it comes to using AI for coding, nope, I don't. But I do still think that AI is a potentially very useful tool, specifically for learning. So if you're trying to learn programming, Unity, whatever it is, I do think AI can be a really great tool for helping you learn, specifically because you can basically ask it very specific questions and get very specific answers. So instead of looking on YouTube and you only find general tutorials for general things, now you can say exactly, this is my problem, this is how I need help, so please help me. So in that case, I do think AI is really useful for being basically sort of like a private tutor. Obviously, it's never going to be as good as like an actual human that is answering your questions exactly as an actual human that has context of your current knowledge level and answers the questions directly. It's not necessarily as good as that, but it is something free that you can access from the internet by itself. So yeah, based on the ease of use and how good it is, I do think it is a great learning tool. So I don't use it for code, but if you want to use it to learn, I do think you should, because I do think that is a very positive, nice use case. All right, let's get some more stuff. Mine some more. I probably already have 5K, I think. Let's go, nice. Already getting quite a lot of things. Numbers are definitely going up. 5,000, okay, I got 5,000. So let's get that one, which is basically going to mine a rock randomly every 0.9 seconds. That is good. Just spawn one rock when a rock is mined. 15%, okay, that's good. But that one takes another different resource type, okay? Let me get some more iron rocks. And more rocks spawn beginning. Okay, that's good. I like that. Let me get a bunch of those. And the anvil, what is the next one? Takes 650 of those, 400 of those. Okay. I guess let's get to know. I've been making a TD style game for earlier game devs. I think tower defense is an interesting genre. It would not necessarily be my first choice if you are a complete beginner. For that, I think you should stick with simpler things. Things like literally Flappy Bird, Space Invaders, that kind of thing. I think those are better, like beginner level projects. But if you're just above beginner, if you already made all those super simple projects, then yeah, I do think tower defense is a great genre. It does involve quite a bit more of logic with AI, pathfinding, and so on. So definitely not a complete beginner genre, but just a step above. Yep, I do think it is a great genre. It will teach you quite a lot, again, about AI, about building things, about potentially how to make a grid system, something like that. So yeah, I do think it is a great early intermediate genre. So if you are at that level, yep, I do think it is a very, very nice genre, yeah. And on mobile puzzle games, still worth it, like Candy Crush, etc. Well, in terms of worth it, I don't know anything about the mobile market, so yeah, don't ask me what are the viable genres on mobile, because I don't know anything about that. That is a completely different world, and it is a world that I know absolutely nothing about. So yeah, is it worth it? I don't know. In terms of playing them, yeah, they are fun sometimes. I don't really play too many mobile games, but yeah, I mean, Candy Crush has been super popular for literally, I don't know, a decade at this point. I don't know when it came out, but it definitely came out quite a long time ago, and it is still very popular. It is still basically the top 5 mobile games. So yeah, if you like puzzle games, then mobile can be a worthwhile platform. But again, like I said, it's a completely different thing. In terms of marketing, on mobile, you don't have wish lists like you have on Steam. You have nothing of that. Mobile is very much more pay-to-play sort of thing. So you need money to buy user acquisition. If you don't have that, it is very difficult to make. So yeah, I definitely recommend you study the platform that you are going to go into. What is the anvil? Okay, I need 650, just need $50 more. For beginners, there's a 20 game challenge. That is correct. That is a really great challenge. So if you have no idea on what game to make, I would say follow that challenge, and that will give you tons of ideas of lots of games that you can make, and those are going to be really great beginner games, but not just beginner games. That challenge actually has a bunch more games on a bunch more things. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, 20 games challenge, it's a page on itch. There you go, really nice. And over here has a list of games. So if you have no idea what games you want to make, there you go. It's sorted by complexity, scope, and so on. So yeah, you got Pong, Flappy Bird, Breakout. Then more intermediate, you've got like Minecraft Portal. Yeah, this is definitely more advanced. You got Tetris, Snail Maze, Missile Command. So yep, if you don't know about this, then yeah, definitely go ahead and follow this. And of course, I also made the video myself on the top beginner. Oh, look at that, I'm live. The top games, beginner. There you go, this one. The top 10 best game dev beginner projects to make. So yeah, if you have no idea what to make, if you're a beginner, then I would say go do that one, because that is fun. Yeah, that is fun. Oh, the Sebastian Lage tower defense tutorial. Oh, that's nice. Sebastian has some of the most impressive videos I've ever seen. The things that he covers are basically just magic to me, especially because I don't know much about shader programming. So yeah, when I see the things that he makes, those are quite magical. Okay, bigger area size, bigger power. Yeah, basically just increased by... Actually, the mining power seems to increase by quite a bit. So that's nice. And the mine is still mining. The mine is still mining. Got talent. Okay, I got more talents. Nice. So my chats aren't showing up. Nope, it's not worth filters. I don't know. YouTube does something over there on top chat, switching to live chat. Nope, doesn't seem to have changed anything. So yeah, I don't know what... No, fan funding only shows down. That's not it. So you got top chat and live chat, which shows the same messages. So I don't know why some of your chats are vanishing, but I don't have any specific filters on. So yeah. Ah, crap. Oh, I clicked accidentally. Mining has 10% chance to mine twice as fast. Okay, I guess that works. Okay, I want to get more iron. Let's get more iron. Shaders are definitely black magic. Yeah, shader programming, that is definitely one of the most complex things. It is so tricky, so strange. So because of that, I would say that shader graph is definitely a godly gift. Because yeah, shader graph is the only way that I can make interesting shader effects. Without it, things would have been quite tricky. I mean, for my very first game, for Survivor Squad, it was actually quite tricky. Because in the very beginning, when I was making it, Survivor Squad, in the very beginning, making this line of sight effect, I was trying to make it with shaders. I think at the end, I basically gave up on that idea and I came up with something different. But in the beginning, I was trying to use shaders in order to say, okay, this mesh over here, the line of sight mesh, render this in one way, and the outside render it in a different way. I tried all sorts of ways of doing that, and it just never worked. And technically, that's just a simple cutout shader, so it's technically nothing too complex, but yeah, especially for myself at the time, which my skills were definitely very limited. Yeah, nowadays I'm still pretty limited when it comes to shader programming, but back then I was literally zero. So yeah, back then trying to do that basically completely destroyed me. So yeah, shader programming is very much programming on hard mode, I would say. Definitely quite tricky. Okay, let's mine more. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for iron. Oh, no, go mine. Oh, nice. Okay. Almost missed that one. Got an artifact, the Warrior's Axe. What does that do? Artifact, the Warrior's Axe. 2% chance to deal double pickaxe power, 1%. Okay. That is good. Use compute shaders to do a neural network before. It was a fun learning project. Wow, that sounds intense. But yeah, once you make it, I guess it does sound like a fun learning project. But yeah, wow. Using compute shaders to do neural networks, yeah. I mean, compute shaders are absolutely amazing. So if you want to do some very impressive stuff, then yeah, using compute shaders will allow you to basically extract so much power out of a GPU. They are super amazing. And yeah, Gabriel is a great resource for shaders. Yep, I agree. Great channel, lots of nice tutorials. So yeah, it's only tricky. We team 3 people considering development incremental game in 3 to 5 months. Nice. Big differences, it won't be in 3D. That works. Think that could be a unique selling point or just more work? No, I do think that works. I do think that is a good one because yeah, all the ones that I've seen, I'm pretty sure all of them have been in 2D. So yeah, I think if you make it for 3D, I do think that can be a unique selling point. It can't be the only selling point, but I think it's a nice unique one because if I look at over here, yeah, that's 2D, 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 2D. Yep, all of these that have been very successful have been in 2D. So yeah, technically you can make something in 3D and that might work well. Just like, for example, you've got Vampire Survivors, which everybody knows, massive mega hit, made millions of dollars, just like that. But then came out Soulstone Survivors, which is basically that, but in 3D. This one also made millions of dollars. So yeah, take this incremental genre and go for it in 3D. And yeah, I do think that can be a very worthwhile plan. So yeah, I would say go for it. Definitely try to come up with some fun gimmick, then make it in 3D. And yeah, I do think you might have a winner on your hands. So yeah, so best of luck with the development over the next 3 months. Nice. I look forward to seeing if that works well. Most Miners in 3D. Oh, is that the one that came out like 6 months ago or something like that? I think I remember that name. Is that the one that is very silly? Yeah, it is, that one. Even though this one is mixed, but still 400 reviews, meaning it still sold quite a lot of copies. But, oh wait, is this the one that I'm thinking about? I don't know if I'm thinking about this or something else. But yeah, interesting. Definitely quite a lot of games in this semi-genre, especially for the last few months. They have been very, very successful. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, definitely looking forward to buying across in a little bit. What time is it? Almost 6 p.m. So yeah, in a little bit I will make a pause, go eat something, and have some fun. Okay, what do I want? The Anvil. Ooh, that is expensive. 1,800 bucks. Okay, so I guess I'll focus on this one. So let me just spend... Oh, this one is just gold. 4K, but yeah, I guess I can speed it up a little bit. So it's like 1,000 bucks. Okay, keep on spinning like that. This basically takes 10 seconds. Yeah, I think maybe this one would have been the more smart choice. What is this button? Oh, stats. Potions rank 73. Mine 2 XP triggers, only 1. Wow. Energy drinks 100. Mine sessions 91. Time spent mining. Ah, why is that in seconds? Don't rock spawned, quite a lot. Pickaxe hits, quite a lot. Ores mined, XP gained. Quite a lot of nice fun stats. So yeah, if you make an incremental game, you always have to have a screen like this. A screen showing you all kinds of stats, all kinds of statistics for just how much stuff you've already done. Okay, so I want to save up my thing, so I can't buy that one. But I guess I can buy more on the copper. This one is copper. That one is gold. Okay, so I'll buy that one a little bit. And that one I can't afford. Oh, increase the mining session time. That one's good. 9% chance to add 1 second. Oh, that's fun. 9% chance every second to add another second. That is fun. Okay. That is interesting. Can I expand in more ways? These are all quite a lot of those. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I gotta buy this one. Yeah, increase by 200%. So yeah, I guess I'll buy this one whilst I'm working towards the other one. Doing a game like Factorio is hard. Very hard. So yeah, if you're thinking about what genre to make, then automation games are definitely some of the most complex and most difficult games. So yeah, if you want a challenge, then you have to definitely go make an automation game. I mean, me personally, my skill set is mainly as a programmer, so for me, making automation games works quite nicely. It matches my skill set, but they are definitely very complex games to make. So yeah, especially if you want to make something like Factorio, the scale of that game is truly monumental, truly insane. So yeah, if you want to make something like that, it is going to be definitely quite tricky to make. So if you want to engage in a development of a game kind of like that, definitely make sure you already have quite a bit of experience, because it is not going to be an easy task, not at all. So yeah, but it is a fun game to make, and it's a fun genre that tends to do well on Steam. So yeah, do that. Best course for 0 to Advance. I mean, you can just watch the course that I just released last week, the Lunar Lander course. You can watch that one. That one is great for complete beginners. And so if you are a complete beginner, you can start with that one, then go through that one, and then you can go and do more intermediate stuff. But yeah, that one is a great starting point for complete beginners. Mine some more. So yeah, the one that I literally just put out. Oh, there you go. I totally forgot. Yeah, I made a playlist with all of my free courses. So yeah, if you go through all of those, you will definitely gain quite a lot of knowledge. These are not on Udemy. These are free over here on YouTube. So yeah, get all this, a lot of nice, fun, free knowledge. Horizon 3 needs to be very performant. Yep, they definitely do. So yeah, that other game, the Soulstone Survivors, this one they definitely invested quite a lot in making it very, very performant. So yeah. Oh, Bali, já está estressado outra vez, hein? Queres comer? Ainda não está na hora para irmos comer, bebê. Espera aí, já vai. Okay? Que foi? Então, eu vou, bebê. Alright. Ooh, like that. Chance to watch those Gitman videos. Nope, not yet. Ow, 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 Bali. No, no. Cuidado. Yeah, the headphone wire is not doing very well over here. Anyway. But no, I haven't seen that one yet. Still very much on my list. Just like hundreds of other YouTube videos. So yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but it does sound quite interesting. So yeah, I definitely do need to go watch that one. Keep mining more stuff. Don't forget, what am I mining for right now? Is it gold? Is it iron? I don't remember what I want, but yeah, I guess I do need to pick up some more iron. Bali. I went. Ow, ow. Is he standing on your table? He's, yeah, he gets up. He's very tall. So, yeah. Ow, ow. Come on. Figay, baby. I want to team up making could do the art and you could do the programming. That sounds fun. Because I definitely do not like making art. So yeah, for me, yeah. That is why normally, for my games, I normally work with artists. Just because I have no art skills. Either that or buying art assets. Because yeah, art is definitely not my thing. I'm definitely not capable of drawing just a basic stick man. Even though the characters down here, I drew a bunch of them. Hi, Bali. Detlai. Bye. Figay, challenge. Keep so yeah, I'm definitely not capable of drawing much, so that is tricky. The accessory has really been my savior, because yeah, it is so useful. Okay, I still need 800 bucks. Can I buy it? No, because that is gonna cost that, and then I'm gonna lose that. 1 rock for every 5 rocks mine. Oh, there's this one, right? Forgot. Yeah. I can buy 2 of them. Nice. That is a good upgrade. Oh, that's also a fun upgrade. 300 bucks, more 300. Chance to double the value of ores and the XP to 6%. Okay, alright. Alright. I'm sure the English Portuguese falar porque yeah, I have to speak in Portuguese with him, because otherwise it gets too confusing. If I speak to him in multiple languages, then yeah, I guess he would be a little bit confused. So yeah, for me, talking to dogs has to be in Portuguese. Everything else is in English. That's kind of how my brain works. Alright, mine more and more. Okay, so I'm getting, okay, 150. So I almost got 1800, so just a little bit. Yeah, there's not much iron spawning on the map. There's a lot of gold, a lot of stuff, but not much on the iron side. Yeah, I'm not seeing any iron anywhere. Oh, level up. Nice. Oh, there's some iron there. Nice. No more. For 2D or 3D, or just do whatever you want. Honestly, I don't think I have a preference. I enjoy 3D games, I enjoy 2D games, and when it comes to making them, I just buy the assets, so I don't make either 2D or 3D myself. Well, I mean, for a lot of my games, I did make a lot of very basic 2D sprites. For the more complex stuff, I hired an artist. So in terms of making 2D is generally going to be easier, just because you just have to draw sprites. You don't have to do the 3D modeling, do UV and wrapping and all those complex, very strange things. So yeah, making it in 3D is quite a bit more work. But in terms of playing games, honestly, yeah, 2D, 3D works perfectly fine. I do know there are some people that absolutely hate 2D games, or they think 2D games are just for kids or very amateurish and so on. And I never quite understood that. I mean, even when I was a kid, I would play... I was a big fan of Counter-Strike. I would play Counter-Strike non-stop for basically... non-stop for 5 years straight during my childhood. Counter-Strike was basically my thing. So I very much enjoyed playing 3D games, but then I also really enjoyed playing Flash games. So whenever I was in school and we had some time off, so we had these school computers where the only thing you could play were web games. And yeah, Flash games were for the most part only 2D, so yeah, I very much enjoy those. And at home, I really enjoyed Counter-Strike in 3D, so yeah, I've always enjoyed basically everything. 2D, 3D, all of it is always satisfying, yeah. Most Portuguese know English. You're self-taught from watching anime. Yeah, I think over here most people do speak English, at least not necessarily super fluent, but yeah, I mean, you have to learn English to go through. Actually, no, I don't think you have to. I think you can choose between English or French, but I'm pretty sure most people choose English. So yeah, I do think most people here in Portugal are capable of speaking some amount of English. And yeah, for me, I learned it quite a lot, mainly by watching Cartoon Network. So yeah, when I was a kid, I would just put it on. I just enjoy the cartoons, so I just enjoy the visuals. And of course, if you listen to a different language, you start to pick up words here and there. Then of course, on my computer, as I was doing programming, it's all in English, so I learned a bunch more words there. So yeah, I basically learned English by watching Cartoon Network and doing basic programming. But yeah, a lot of people also learn from school, which is also nice. Okay, let's craft another axe. Nice. Okay, the Opulax. That's a fun name. So all stats increased by a tiny bit. And the mine, that one continues. No, let's not upgrade it. Can I upgrade anything over here? Okay, take that one. Just spawn one rock when a rock is mined. Oh, 17%. That's pretty high. More rocks spawn at the beginning. That will raise it by a little bit. So can I buy this one? Oh, I can. Nice. And I can still buy one more. Okay. And more iron rocks. I want that. And even more iron rocks, but just like 1.9%. That's almost nothing. Okay. Receive 1 extra talent point per 3 levels. Okay, that's fun. I get quite a bit of copper. What can I use the copper on? These take something that I still don't know. Use the mining area. Nope, that one does not expend anything. That one also does not expend anything. This one over here can't buy, can't buy, can't buy. Nope, can't buy any of those. That is way too expensive. That one, okay, grants me these two. Mine random rock. Oh, that's cool. 3.7k. Okay, I want that one. Just want one rock and a rock is mine. Okay. These are all purchased. Okay, so I don't think I can expand anymore with that. So basically, I really need to get more iron. Okay, that one I can't expand, so I need 2 grand for that one. But I basically just need more iron and gold. Question. Do I need to have little C# knowledge to learn Unity? Like, it's very confusing. My brain's not working. Huh? Do I need to have... Oh, like. I thought you said little. Unity uses C#, so technically it does help to have C# knowledge. I mean, you can make games entirely using just visual scripting and nothing else. That is possible. That is an option. It's not a very limited tool, so there are quite a lot of games that you can make just with visual scripting and nothing else. So you can definitely do that. But yeah, if you want to make more complex games, or if you want to use the engine to basically to its maximum, then yeah, it is definitely very helpful to know C#. And it's not difficult to learn, so I always encourage everybody to try to learn. Maybe you're not a fan, but still learning the basics. Basically, anyone can learn the basics, so yeah. And if you want to learn C#, of course, I've got my C# course, which has a free version on YouTube and then a premium version with some nice bonuses. So if you want to learn, there you go. Here's my 12-hour free C# course. So if you want to learn C#, which is a really awesome language, I'm definitely a big fan of it. I definitely really enjoy the language. Out of all the languages that I've used, and I've used like 20 different languages, C# is definitely one of my favorite ones. So yeah, I would definitely recommend people learn it. Great language, very capable of many different things, and it is quite satisfying to use. Let's go keep on mining. Now it's definitely already starting to mine quite a bit more. Every time I go in, I get a bunch more stuff. Look at that, a bunch more iron. Let's go, some more iron there, some more iron there. And let's get a bunch more gold as well. That also helps. So get all of those. Alright. Just gathering more and more stuff. Yeah, you can use visual scripting or Unity's blueprints. Those are surprisingly good. There have been a bunch of very successful games that were made using nothing but visual scripting. So yeah, you can indeed make games using nothing but those. Again, I'm a programmer. I'm very much a fan of C# programming, so I will always recommend people use it. But yeah, visual scripting is surprisingly a very good tool nowadays. You can do it for quite a lot of stuff. Okay, let me see what can I buy. Chance to double the value of ores in XP. Chance where? I don't know. Well, that one is guaranteed 200% more, so I guess I'll take that one. That one is very expensive. And I guess take one just so I can get the other one. Increase gold chunk spawn for 500 bucks of those, but I wanna buy this one. See what I get. More rock spawn at the beginning, but that is very costly. One extra talent, that one is good. Okay, I can't expand anymore in this area. Oh, that one I can expand, but that one is very, very expensive. That one I already have one. That one has 0, but that one costs quite a lot. These are all quite expensive. So where can I go? Guess in there. Oh, increase the lightning beam size. That is interesting. That one for just a little bit. And that one takes something that I don't have yet. That one takes 2 grand. That much. Okay. So there's not much that I can expand right now. Oh, let me finish that one. I guess finish that one as well. So finish the ones in the middle. These are pretty cheap. So I guess I should be finishing the ones in the middle before expanding a little bit more. And then on the mine, that one is quite expensive. Can I buy another mine or something? Or Valley Skill Tree. What is the next anvil? That one already takes some different other things. So, okay. Let's see that. Working on the game where there's a dragon. I was wondering what would I use for dragon attack to detect enemies? Colliders or Raycast? The answer is either of those works. So that kind of depends. If you're making something with animations, then perhaps having colliders like in the hands, that would work to synchronize with the animations. But if it's something where you want to handle it more through code, then Raycasts are quite nice. I'm always a big fan of Raycasts just because they are so easy to use. But if you want to synchronize damage with animations, then using colliders usually is a little bit easier. So yeah. So it depends on what exactly is the goal. If it is like a punch from the dragon, then yeah, I guess doing it with colliders and linking those with the animation bones, that would possibly be the easier method. But if it's just something, if it's in front, deal damage. If so, then just a simple Raycast would likely be quite a bit similar. Nice! Look at that, quite a lot of stuff. That was cool. That was a nice bonus. What game are you working on? Right now, nothing. Right? Nothing in terms of games. I'm definitely working on a lot of things. Working on a lot of videos. Working on my problem-solving course. That is basically going to be my main task for this next week. Is trying to get that course nice and let's say the core concept validated. That is kind of going to be my goal. So I'm going to have a very busy, very interesting week. But yeah, other than that, making lots of videos, lots of stuff. Well, tutorials helped me on getting scholarships in college. That's awesome! Congratulations! Wow! Congrats on going through it, learning it, and applying it to the point where you get a scholarship. That is awesome. So yeah, congrats on that, and best of luck on your learning journey in college. That is cool. I love hearing that. Nice. Let's keep on mining more and more stuff. Out of time. Always out of time. Construct 3. The game engine has great visual scripting. It's really good for beginners and hobbies to get started. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard great things about Construct. I didn't actually know there was 3. I've only heard the version 2, but I haven't really kept up to date. But yeah, I've heard great things about that engine. So yeah, if you want to make... I'm pretty sure it's 2D only. So yeah, if you want to make 2D stuff, then that engine, as far as I know, is actually quite interesting. Definitely heard many people saying many good things about it. So yeah, if you want to use that one, that can be a great choice. Yeah. Raycasts are cheaper than colliders. Yep, if performance is an issue, if you got like 1,000 dragons, then yeah, I guess using Raycasts would be easier than having colliders on all of those 1,000 dragons. So yeah, performance might be a consideration depending on how many units you have, how many colliders, how many things. Those could be easier. Boom, let's go mine everything over and over again. Boom, just mine it. Boom, nice. Definitely starting to build up. That is cool. Wow, I got $1,000 in just one run. That is cool. Okay, can I buy anything? I guess I can go there. Can I buy the anvil? No, I don't have that one. Okay. Oh, I can buy a talent. Hammer time. No, every second mining air 7% chance of increasing by 40%. Wow, that is quite a bit. Crafting a pickaxe takes 25% less bars. I don't think I want that one, no. 0.4% chance to turn into a hammer. I don't get it, like every time I hit, there's a 4.4% chance? That seems way too low, but I guess I'll go with this one just because it's more visually interesting, I guess. Okay, so what can I buy? Oh, I can go here. Nice. Chance to add 1 second to the timer. Let's go. Spawn 1 rock every 4 rocks mined. Ooh, that is expensive. 279k. Wow, that is something. More full iron rocks. That is a good one. That one is also very expensive. More rocks, I guess let me buy all of those. Let me buy all the ones in the middle. Anything cheap? Okay, that one is cheap. Anything else cheap? That is expensive. Very expensive. Oh, these upgrades are all super expensive. There's nothing cheap anymore over here. Nope, these are all quite something. Okay. Okay, I think the one place that I need to go through, maybe down here. So maybe I need all this iron to get on that side. Oh, improved pickaxe. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, it's actually not good, just 3%. Mine a random rock. How do I find the next iron, the next ore type? Where is it? Maybe it's through here? No. Through here? Yeah, because I got 0 of those. Maybe. Alright, just keep on mining, like the game name says, so yeah. Come up with ideas for games. Literally anything. Anything can be a game, so anything, your ideas can come from literally anything. Oh, that's a mining area. Oh, I thought it was the play area that increased by 40%, but no, it's actually the mining area. Oh, so that's actually a really great bonus. Nice. So yeah, literally anything can be a game idea, so whenever I'm outside doing something like going for a run, walking my dog, working out, doing anything, watching a movie, something, literally anything can be a game. So basically just, it's more about imagination on how to take things that you already know and figure out how to gamify them. That is more the skill as opposed to coming up with game ideas. No, it's come up with random ideas and then figure out how to turn that random idea into a game. Yeah. See, Dev, keep on mining. Nope, this is not one of my games. But it is a great game though. Yeah. 4% chance to receive doubling XP from mining rocks. That sounds good. Nice. Thanks for your public work. Your advice is highly appreciated. Nice, yeah. Thank you for watching the videos. I hope you've learned a lot. I hope they've helped you quite a lot in your own learning journey. That's always my hope, is that whenever I make videos, free course, whatever I make, my hope is that there's someone on the other side learning quite a bit from it, gain that knowledge and using that knowledge to make awesome stuff. That is always my goal. Look at that. That is cool. That is a lot of mining. Nice. I quite like that one. That is a good upgrade, yeah. Keep on mining. So yeah, the game is definitely... Oh, there you go. I really like that one, yeah. The way that increased by 40%, that is actually a really good upgrade. I just want the pickaxes to mine quite a bit faster. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. I think I can upgrade pickaxes, not just craft new ones. Should craft up. I think I can choose to use one of these, like the older one, but I don't think there's any point to using a different one. So yeah, I'm not sure. Let me up this one. Boom, boom. Just build it up. Oh, wow, that was expensive. That's it? Ah, that didn't do much. That didn't do much. I spent all my gold for nothing. Okay, what do I have? None. Okay, I guess I need to go into that one. Spawn 1 rock for every 4 mined. So I need 2.7k on that one. That one already got 1. That one is way too expensive, insanely expensive. So yeah, maybe I can keep going this direction. Or this direction. So I need 5,000. Then over here I need 2,700. This direction. And on this one, can you go to that one? Nope, doesn't add anything. This one, okay, I guess I need to go into this one, so 3.7k. And this one also. Okay, so let me focus on gathering gold so I can get both these and see where this expands. Go, just get more and more gold. Nice. That is satisfying. Let's go. Keep mining everything. Nice. Alright. Wow. I mined almost everything in the map. That was impressive. Start off super full. Now it's all... Boom. Nice. Wow, 2.9k bars. That is cool. So if I do another one just like that, I'm gonna have more than enough gold to get basically anything I want. Mining, mine down. Okay, go. Okay, I need to increase. There you go, increase. Nice. Boom. Oh, I love that upgrade. That is a really good upgrade. That is a really good one. Start mining so much stuff. Okay, now I can take this one. Oh, dynamite! Pickaxe set has a chance to stick a dynamite. From 0 to 0.1%, deals 1.2. Okay. Let's get some dynamite. Increase the explosion size. 10% chance of small explosions and more. Okay. So these are all super expensive, but alright. I've got dynamite. Increase mining area, and that is something that I cannot go. So apparently I don't expand through there, so I think I expand through here. Okay, 2 point... Nope, that end. Okay, that one already have one, so yeah, I guess that one. I need 3.5k to get that one. Or maybe it's this one. I guess I need to get 3.5k of iron ore. Okay, so let's get that one. Awesome, almost quit game dev because so much knowledge was too scattered for me. Being a software engineer approach has been the only one that makes sense to me. Good, clean code. Nice, awesome. That is great to hear. I'm glad you've enjoyed my focus on good, clean code. That is definitely my goal. I'm a big fan of writing good, clean code. And I say that because I've already spent quite a lot of time not focusing on writing good, clean code. So, and I've suffered quite a lot because of that. All those years that I was making games, writing dirty code, and then getting to the point where the code would just mess up, so I couldn't really expand upon it anymore. Oh, another artifact, nice. So yeah, I've already suffered the consequences of writing bad, dirty code, and that is why I focus so much on writing good, clean codes, because I know how much better it is. I know the massive difference between writing good, clean code and writing bad code, and how as you make more and more complex games, how it becomes such an important thing. So that is why I very much try to teach you from the very beginning to write some good, high-quality codes, because if you do that, then the amount of games, or rather the type of games, the complexity of games that you can build basically goes up dramatically. Like the games that I make nowadays, like my last game, Dean Gardens, an automation game, I would not have been able to make that game if I was not focused on writing good, clean code. So yeah, that is why that to me is really important. So I'm really happy to see when people value that so much, because yeah, it is something super important, but it's also something that is very tricky to teach people just how important it is. That is definitely one of the hardest parts about writing good, clean code. So I can tell people, this is important, this will help you a lot. But especially for beginners, they can't really see the benefits because they haven't yet experienced all the problems. So it's one of those things you kind of have to suffer a little bit in order to really value things. So yeah, it's awesome when someone sees the value on it right away, right from the start. Which is obviously much easier if you come from a different type of software development. Then yeah, you already know the importance of writing good, clean code. So when you go into game development, you can value that by quite a bit. But yeah, that is why that is something very, very important to me. Nice. Can I analyze any Steam page? Not really, but you can watch the videos that I did with Chris Zukowski. If you want to learn what makes a good Steam page, there's a really great video right here. What makes a great Steam page. So yeah, watch that one to learn what is a great Steam page, and that will help you quite a bit on learning what to do, and also equally important, learning what not to do. So yeah, those are two very, very important things. It's nice to see the dynamite just suddenly show up. That is quite fun. Boom, just mine everything, just destroy everything bit by bit, all of them. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Whew, that is cool. Mic is too low, is it? I don't know, I haven't touched it, so it seems normal. So I'm like minus 20, minus 10. It's probably just because when I'm more focused on playing the game as opposed to talking, I'm probably talking a bit less loud, so that would probably be why. Okay, where can I expand? That is way insanely expensive, 200k, that is an insane amount. So I guess I can go there, I need 500 bucks more. There I can't. Let me just finish this one, yeah. Okay, so that one is quite expensive, so I guess I want to go there or there. One of those might lead me to the next thing. Because yeah, all of these require that different new type of ore, whatever it is. And yeah. Oh, that one is good, but very expensive. Okay, that one I can afford basically anything with gold, so anything that is gold based I can take. Gold chunks spawn. No, that one is different. That one might lead to something, but I want to pay that one instead, which is 3.5k. So I'm still going to take a little bit. Actually, oh yeah, there you go. Because the mine is working automatically. I totally forgot about that. So I guess this game also has the idle game sort of thing. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, Cobalt Rocks. Oh, it is. Yeah, so I found it. Okay, so I need 2 grand now. All right. On talents. Nope, can't afford talents anymore. Let's upgrade the mine. Just get that one a little bit more. So now 8.4 seconds. And yeah, then I can get cobalt. I just need 2 grand of iron to get there. So let's see. Yeah, I'd be curious how they worked out the balance for this game. The answer is a ton of playtesting. I remember when I made my game, GameCorp DX, and yeah, making it balancing a nice, soft rewards curve. I remember that was really difficult. Basically just required playtesting non-stop over and over again. I played that game hundreds of times, every time tweaking just slight values to make it work. And yeah, it was definitely quite a very tricky process. But in the end, it worked out quite nicely. I think it's my most well-reviewed game, GameCorp DX. It's got 87% positive reviews. Yeah, really nice. 2.7k reviews. This was nice, but yeah, this one tweaking all the values for each game, like how much does the quality affect if the guy is super skilled versus not as skilled. Yeah, that was how much sales should a game get, how much that should be impacted by the tools that you use to make the game, by the marketing that you use on the game. Yeah, there were so many values, and yeah, basically figuring out how to make all those values work, that was super tricky. So yeah, I remember this one required a lot of playtesting, a lot of trial and error in order to find the final numbers that look good. And yeah, based on the positive reviews, yeah, I did do well with the game balancing. But yeah, balancing these sorts of games, that is definitely usually a very big challenge, a very tough challenge. But yeah, as far as I know, there's no magical way. You really just have to do it. You just have to get your head down, play the game non-stop, try to figure out, okay, was this run too easy, too hard, tweak some numbers, try again, and so on. So yeah, that was very tricky. Let's go. Boom. Nice. Mining quite a lot of stuff. Good, nice. Woo! That was cool. 4.5k, that is quite a lot. Yeah, the numbers are definitely getting quite huge right now. Okay, I need 2k to get to that, and yeah. Then over here, oh yeah, I need the new thing to get that one. And this one, oh, I got a new artifact. Oh yeah, I got that one. At the end of a mining session, every ore in mine has 1.1% chance of only using 1 ore to craft a bar. That is good. That is good. On this one, let me upgrade it in time, or bar's mine, I think. Okay. And talents, I need 1 more to get talents. Hey, Proto Games! Hey, it's been a while. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing great. I hope you're also doing quite nicely. All right. Let's keep on mining more things, but I need to mine more iron. So let me grab a bunch of iron. I get more and more iron, more and more stuff. I'll get this one over here. Okay. I hate looking at spaghetti code, magic numbers, M's everywhere, bad names, sons of dependencies, yeah. I gotta say, there's one video idea that I've wanted to make for a long time that I haven't yet made, but I would like to make one day, which is basically me analyzing my own code from 10 years ago. Because I've seen the code base for my game, Survivor Squad, I've looked at it, and boy, oh boy. Oh man, I mean, I guess it's good because it shows how much I have improved in the years since then. But yeah, it's quite crazy looking back at the terrible quality of code that I had. Because it did have magic numbers everywhere. It was very spaghetti code, lots of coupling everywhere. It had bad names, inconsistent naming schemes. Everything was public, so yeah. My code from back then was definitely super bad. Which again is a good thing because it means that I've improved quite a lot in the years since then, so yeah. So I very much would like to make that video one day, just to showcase how I definitely started off as just like anyone else. Started off by making bad code, bad quality code, and then over time I realized that it's super important, so I started to learn more about it, more about how to write good quality clean code, and yeah. So basically, the quality of the code that I write nowadays, I only got to this point by going through writing some very, very rough code, so yeah. At least you're not Toby Fox taking your entire game in a switch statement. Oh boy, that is insane. Yeah, I mean, I guess on a game like that, actually no, because actually that's a relatively complex game, so I imagine that game was a nightmare to develop, because yeah, with that level of quality of code, yeah. Basically, if he was writing better quality code, he would have made the game in half the time. Which I guess technically in his case doesn't really matter, considering just how insanely successful the game was, so it doesn't really matter that it took him, I don't even know how long that game took to make, like 2 years, I think? Something like that, so yeah. I guess technically if he was writing good, high-quality, clean code, maybe he would have made the game in 1 year. But yeah, the game is so successful that even if it took him 2 years, yeah, still very much worthwhile. But for common mortals, like me or all of you, then yeah, I would say writing good, high-quality, clean code is going to be very, very important. Alright, keep on mining more and more stuff, so I should have quite a bit more. Let's go mine it, there you go. Let's upgrade. Can I get some cobalt? I can! Boom! Get some cobalt. That's going to be very expensive. Increase cobalt chunks. Okay. Okay, so those kind of look like iron, just a bit darker. Alright, and I got 25k in gold. Can I buy anything? Oh, I can buy this one to increase the value of every ore. That is good. Oh, that one is still not cobalt. So what is that? Okay, this one is cobalt. That is not cobalt. So there's something else hidden somewhere else on the tech tree. Okay, that one is cobalt. That one is something else. That one is gold. That one is iron. More gold. Okay, let's buy all the gold. Oh, I don't have more gold anymore. Okay, I got a bit of gold there. Okay. And that one is going to be iron. Let me buy that one. Okay, got another one. Every second chance to spawn lightning beam at a random rock from 10 to 20%. Beams deals 3x. Okay. Okay, these are all very expensive, but yeah, I guess I can go for more of that. Mining area will increase and decrease in size? What? Increase and decrease? What does that mean? Okay, I don't know, but... Okay, so I need 4k to get that one. And keep expanding in that direction. I guess let me finish all those. And that one is very expensive, so I need to buy more of those, and yeah. But yeah, I can now go over here and start buying some cobalt. So let's go. So we have XP systems in YouTube live chat, or is this an external plugin? Nope, it is something native to YouTube. I mean, it doesn't really do anything as far as I know. It's just the more that someone chats, the more EXP you get, the more leaderboards you get. So yeah, basically just gives you a little badge. So yeah, I don't know what is the entire goal for YouTube, because it seems like a very bare bones implementation, but sure, I guess it's a nice bonus for people who chat quite a bit. So I guess it's nice. Kind of games you recommend 25 and beyond, and the simulation games still successful? Yep, simulation games, and by that I mean things like Supermarket Simulator. Those are still a very hot genre. And things that I was saying in the beginning of this live stream is how this genre is super hot right now. So yeah, if you want to if you're looking for a game idea that has potential to find success, a game idea for a game to make in the next 4 to 6 months, then personally I would very much recommend this genre because it has been very hot right now. It still remains to be seen if it will be hot in the long term, but I think at least for the next 6 months it will likely still be quite hot. So yeah, if you're looking for a game idea to make, ooh, nice, then I do think this genre is still going to be viable for at least a little while, and so far players are loving this genre. Oh, another thing, nice. So yeah, this genre is quite nice, quite interesting. The games right now are already finding success, so if you're looking for something to try, this one looks good. Okay, nice. I think I got quite a bit of obsidian there. I found that one. Yeah, I got 600 bucks in obsidian. That is cool. That is cool. So yeah, these games are being quite successful, like I wrote in my game dev report just earlier today. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I was already on the tab. So yeah. So this is the new hottest genre on Steam. Super awesome. All these games made all this money. So this game that I'm playing, Keep on Mining, made $500,000 in just 2 weeks. So yep, these games are definitely quite interesting, and I do think that even 6 months ago, even 6 months from now, I do think they will still be quite successful. So yeah, and it's also a genre that you can make easily, relatively quickly. So yeah, just I guess the difficulty might be in coming up with a nice twist. So it can't just be numbers going up, it has to have some kind of theme to it. So yeah, someone a while ago was suggesting, what about 3D? And yeah, that could be, because a lot of these games are in 2D. So if you make one of these incremental games but make it in 3D, that alone might be enough to make it stand out. So yeah, but yeah, definitely an interesting one. Yeah. Working now on an NES style game after learning about your kitchen chaos project. Huh. And suggestion regarding puzzle type game. It's going to be similar to a game called Clueland. Okay, I don't know that game. So, but yeah, there are quite a lot of, I mean, puzzle games are honestly tricky because it's very hard to make good puzzles. So yeah, the puzzle genre is a very, very difficult one. It is very easy to make puzzles that are way too hard. And if you make a puzzle that is way too hard, then the players are going to be very, very frustrated. So yeah, it's a very tricky genre to make. But if you like puzzle games, that can also be a good genre. It would not be my recommendation if your goal is something that has potential to find success relatively easily. That would not be my recommendation, but it is definitely an interesting genre. So if you like it, you can try to do it. And starting off from Kitchen Chaos, yep, I do think that's great, since most of those puzzle games are usually about interactions with various things. So yeah, if you start from that code base, which is all about interacting with the kitchen, and you change it to interacting with keys, doors, locks, levers, and so on, ooh, nice. Then all of a sudden, basically, you've got a nice puzzle game that could work nicely. So yeah, that would be a great starting point. Yeah, I'm making quite a bit of money. Nice. Ooh, okay. Start programming in C in college. Ooh, nice. New offline college seems decent. That is cool. It would be easy for me to grab the basic concepts since I know the basics of Java and C#. Yep. Although C is going to be quite a bit more tricky because in C#, basically you've got C# handles all the memory for you. And that is one of the biggest features of C#. So if you're going into C, in terms of syntax, yeah, it's all going to be very similar. So if you know C#, you can very easily pick up the C syntax. But picking up the memory management side of things, yeah, that is going to be a challenge. So yeah, just do be aware of that. I do remember when I learned a little bit of C back in college, and it was quite a nightmare. Not because of syntax, because back then I already knew C#, so I already knew that sort of syntax quite a little bit. But yeah, memory management, I do remember being so frustrated getting so many segmentation faults. And back then, obviously my debugging skills were much more limited, much more limited than what they are nowadays. So back then, yeah, I could not really debug much. So yeah, that was quite tricky. I remember getting insanely frustrated with so many segmentation faults. But it is a very powerful language, so if you learn it, if you manage to learn it, you will gain quite a lot of skills. So that is good. Okay, let me upgrade some more stuff. Oh, increase the mining session time. That is good. Mining area will increase and decrease. I want to see what that one is like. That seems strange. Increase the mining area size again. That one costs obsidian. Mine a random rock. Chance to double the value of ores. Okay. I want to, yeah, this one. Increase the value of mined ore. That takes 5k, another 5k. Okay, so I can increase by a little bit more. And there's this one, which increased by 300% as well. So this one's also very good. And this one seems pretty cheap, but I want to save it so I can finish those. Where can I go? Where can I go? More cobalt rocks. I guess that would be useful. Can I afford anything else? Nope, these are all super expensive. Is there nothing else with gold? There you go, gold. Wow, 30k just to increase by 20%. Increase the range by 25%. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I guess I'll take this one since there's nothing else. Oh, gold. There you go. Some more gold. Nice. These are super expensive. Okay, and this one. Oh, I can't afford it now. Okay, nothing more on gold. That one is pretty cheap. Let me just finish that one. Okay. Okay. So I guess I need to go for that one so I can expand it. These are way too... Actually, that one is not necessarily that expensive, so I can go for that one. And then go for this one, so I need some iron, and this one, so I need some copper. And I get new artifacts. Mine 5% faster. That is cool. That is cool. Let me get more bars. And boom, goes up by quite a bit. That is nice. Let's keep on mining. Playing for almost 5 years now. Wow, thank you. That's awesome. Cannot overstate how much I love your tutorials and courses. So I'm working on my first game, but it's coming closer to release. Wow, that is awesome. I'm glad my videos have helped you learn. And yeah, definitely best of luck with that release. Wow, 5 years ago. That is a very long time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching for so long. I hope you've learned quite a lot. I hope that game is the success of all that knowledge being applied to a really nice game. So yeah, I hope the game finds quite a lot of success. So yeah, best of luck with the release. Nice. Let's keep on mining more and more stuff. What time is it? Oh, it's already 6:30. Oh, time flies. It seems like just a while ago I started playing this game. Now it's already been quite a bit. I'm definitely slightly addicted to this genre of games. Like the other game that I played on the live stream on Friday, I then kept playing it afterwards. And I think I might continue playing this one after this live stream as well, because I'm curious to see the end. There's something in my brain that really just ticks with this. This numbers going up, my brain really finds that very satisfying. Ooh, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, Mr. Awesome! Yep, I'm still going. It's already... I probably should make a break. Bali probably wants to eat, and I want to eat as well, but the game is addicting. It just keeps going over and over and over again. It's all about numbers going up. And it's very satisfying to keep on getting numbers going up and up and up. It's the name of this genre of games. These are incremental games, where the goal is just like the name says, basically just constantly going up, numbers going up. So in the beginning I was just mining rocks one by one very slowly, and now here I've got dynamite, I've got lasers, beams, I've got bubbles rolling around, just getting tons and tons of gold, tons of obsidian, iron, whatever it is. So yeah, just getting lots of stuff. Okay, let me buy some upgrades. What can I afford? Okay, so this one, okay, I can afford that one, even though just one. That is an expensive one. And that one, can I finish it? Ah, crap, I need 5k more. Just a little bit more. So let's go. Core loop number plus plus. Yep, that's what it is. Just constantly build it up, and all the numbers go up. Okay, I need some copper. Some copper, also some gold, doesn't hurt. And some iron. There we go, some more iron. Some obsidian also, some copper. Nice. Go, nice. Okay, so far so good. Like mining gold, you should play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh really? Does that one have a mining minigame? Oh, I don't think I've even seen anything about that game. I've heard that's great, but yeah, I don't think I've even seen a gameplay trailer of it. So yeah, does it have a mining minigame? That's fun. Mining is always a fun minigame. It's always, if you want to add more mechanics to your game, you can always add mining or fishing. Those are basically the main two things. So if you need extra mechanics, extra mini games for your game, then yeah, adding those two will usually be quite nice. Game's about monkeys mining gold. Oh, is it? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Mental games, so more of an engaging idle game. Yep, that's basically it. So yeah, it's a more active idle game, but it shares the same common DNA of numbers going up bit by bit, buying upgrades to make the numbers go up faster. Yeah, that's the general idea, but yep, more active than an idle game. Look at that, I'm getting quite a lot of stuff. Numbers going up, flashing lights, oh, very cool. Okay, do I have enough? Let's buy some upgrades. Time has come. All right, enjoy your Sunday, Press Games. Have a great Sunday. All right. What am I doing? Okay, I guess I can go there. Here's the XP. Ooh, that's a big increase. That's a big increase. So do I go for that one? I'll go for that one. Well, first let me finish that one. Good. I guess I'll go, because that's a pretty big increase. Like 100 more. That is quite a lot, so I guess I want that. Can I... Okay, I got 12 talents. Nice. You'll drink all 4 potions. Oh, wow. And a chest. Contains 25 random ores. And a higher chance to find artifacts. I mean, artifacts are awesome, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay. Can I afford anything? Okay, let me go. Mining session time. Okay, got some EXP. Yeah, see, that one increased by just a tiny bit, whereas the other one increased by quite a lot. Let's go here. And that one takes another different type. So where is that different type of metal? Okay, I need to be able to buy that one. Maybe it's over here on this, since obsidian is over here on this side. And over here I can't really... Oh, I can expand over here, I guess. Spawn one rock when a rock is mined. That takes 465k of something random, something that I don't know yet. That is expensive. That one takes obsidian, mine a random rock. Okay, does not go anywhere. But okay, I can finish that one. And some gold. Okay, any more gold down here? Nope, 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 nope. That one takes that one. Do I get some extra gold? Okay, I guess I'll spend my gold on this. Increase the dynamite size. Make big boom. Oh, that one has a bigger chance. But I want to spend my iron over there on this one. Okay, so let's keep on mining. Monday now. Oh, is it already Monday over there? Oh, is it? Oh, wow. Is it? Oh, I guess if it is +6, then yeah, I guess so. Okay. That is interesting. Hey, Video Games 94. How's it going? More beams. Yeah, let's get some more beams. More dynamite. Blow up everything. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. It definitely is quite different than what the game was like just 2 hours ago. Definitely is quite a lot more flashing lights. Quite a lot more things popping up. Definitely when an incremental game reaches such success as this, I've seen so many people online say that idle games are not profitable. Okay, I don't know who said that, because idle games have been very profitable for a very long time. So I don't know who said that. But yeah, and here, incremental games, this seems to be more the hot genre nowadays. So it remains to be seen just how long it will be hot for. They are super hot right now and for the past 2 months. But yeah, will they still be hot in 6 months? That I do not know. I think so, because it's a very engaging thing. It's all very much about dopamine, so I do think it will continue being engaging for quite a while. But yeah. Get some more stuff, more stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Woo! Definitely satisfying hearing all the pickaxes, all of them bang on the rocks. That is interesting. Keep mining more and more stuff. Become a successful indie game using Unity. You study about marketing, first of all, so that you can learn what is a successful game. And then you'll learn the technical aspect of how to make a successful game. So yeah, in theory, the high-level overview is very simple. Just study the market in order to figure out what are these successful games. So, as a quick tip, if your goal is success, definitely do not make a platformer, because that is very unlikely to find success. So you study the market to figure out what is success, Or actually, I should say, find out what success means to you, because maybe it doesn't mean copies, maybe it just means finishing a game. If so, then basically anything can be a success. But if it does mean selling copies, then yes, studying market kind of helps, so you can figure out what games are doing well nowadays, so you can then figure out what games can you make, and then you basically just learn the technical aspect of how to make that game, so learn how to use Unity, learn how to use C# and so on. Woo, nice. Learn how to use all of those, and yep, you can then make a hopefully successful game, gather wish lists, sell lots of copies, find lots of success, and then basically just do it all over again, over and over again, until basically the end of time. That is kind of the goal. That's kind of the goal. Start a game idea and spend a month or so, then I get a feeling the game will not succeed, then I start a new game idea, and now 1 year's a project and still no game release. That is the shiny object syndrome, so that is really, I mean, if you have enough self-awareness to know that you have that issue, then that is basically the first step for trying to solve it, is first identify, okay, I do have this problem that I jump from project to project, and if you do have that problem, then yeah, first identify the problem, and then since you know that you have the problem, basically you need to actively fight against it. So anytime you think, okay, I want to give up this idea and go to another interesting idea, nope, just remember, okay, I've already started this idea, I'm going to take it to the finish line, and after I take it to the finish line, then I'll work on some other idea that I have. So yeah, that would be my general advice. First identify that you do have that problem, and then actually try to solve it by basically forcing yourself to finish whatever project you're working on before you work on something else. And if you really don't like the project you're working on, then just cut down the scope as much as possible, finish it in 1 week, but importantly, publish it, take it to the finish line, and then after you finish it, then you can work on something else. Okay, what can I buy? I can buy this one. Oh, already got quite a bit. Nice, nice. Okay, that is nice. I can't go there. I can't go there. That one takes something that I don't yet have. That one takes some EXP, but this one has quite a bit more EXP, so I'm gonna go for that one. And okay, this is a dead end over there. I can probably go there. Can go there and there, but those are insanely expensive. Okay, so let me finish these. And that one, okay, finish all of these, so I can't go anywhere in that direction. That one is still something that I don't have. Yeah, I totally forgot. Can I buy another? Yeah, I just need 3,000 obsidian, so yeah, I guess let me buy some of these. Buy a bunch more of those, and then let's buy another one, so I need 10k and 3k. Alright. Main mining mechanic, mining is the main mechanic in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Really? You can destroy almost all the terrain? Really? So it has terrain destruction. That is interesting. Okay. I did not know that. Alright. I guess I'll have to see that, because mining is always a satisfying thing in pretty much every single game. I remember when I played World of Warcraft, and yeah, part of the thing that I really enjoyed was just mining. Just go somewhere, mine something, get some more, go back into the marketplace, sell it, make some money, go back out, mine some more, so on. And that was definitely very engaging. That's kind of the thing, is when I played World of Warcraft, when I was playing with my friends, it was really funny to see the difference in how different players play different games. Because for me, the thing that I really enjoyed was basically the leveling up. I really enjoyed numbers going up, so I really enjoyed, okay, I'm level 1, level 2, level 3, and so on. I really enjoyed looking at the stats, because you could see how long ago was your last level up. And I remember being on like the dinosaur area and being like, okay, I'm doing a level every 40 minutes, and just continue grinding, continue doing quests, leveling up. I really enjoyed that. And then basically as soon as I reached max level, which back then was level 60, as soon as I reached that, I basically lost interest in the game. Whereas for my other friends, that was basically when the game actually started. They were able to go on raids, doing heroics, dungeons, and so on. That was basically the fun part of the game for them. Whereas for me, nope, the fun part of the game was just in leveling up. So as soon as I reached max level, I kind of lost interest, and I haven't really played WoW since. So yeah, it's kind of funny to see how different players play games in very, very different ways. Which is good, because that means that there are so many games to support basically players of every genre, players that want different things. Whatever games you like to play, there are likely going to be lots of games just for you. Oh boy, my voice already starting to get messed up. So yeah, I want to I have to take a break, but I don't want to because I'm enjoying playing the game. Donkey Kong Bonanza has you mining with your giant monkey fists. Nice, even in Berserker mode, the Honk doing mining. Oh, that's fun. That sounds like a fun mode. Alright. More and more stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Getting more gold, more ore. I don't even know how much I already have. I've done like 5 runs since I last looked at it, so yeah. Failfast is a good strategy. It is. Do a prototype and see your game isn't fun, then do something else. But that is not the same as having a good game and jumping to another good game due to interest. I mean, if you know that the game isn't going anywhere, then yeah, quitting might be good. But still, I would say if you have issues with finishing games, then even if you think the game idea is bad, like I said, figure out how to push it to release within 1 week and just push it because, yeah, basically something that a lot of people don't realize is how finishing games is actually a muscle. And it is a muscle that you have to train like any other muscle. The more games you release, the easier it becomes to actually release games. So yeah, if you're the kind of person who is constantly giving up on game ideas and hasn't really released anything despite starting a dozen prototypes in the past year, if so, then I would encourage you to finish games. Even if you have feedback that the game will not do well, doesn't matter. You're finishing the game just to gain the skill of finishing games. So for that, the only thing that matters is that you actually finish it. So yeah, if you have that issue, I really encourage you to push it to the finish line, regardless of what success or lack thereof the game might have. Boom, boom. Go for it. Nice. Yeah, I remember there were people that were like, if I grind 12 hours a day, I'll be on level X in 7 months, and they did it. Wow. Yeah, there are definitely some people that treat MMOs kind of like a job. Basically just grind it out like a 9 to 5, and soon enough you'll reach max level, yeah? Like I said, yeah, different games, different ways to play for different people. Okay. Go. Mine more and more. Get more stuff. Oh, Bali, já estás com fome, hein? Já está na altura. Então, bebê, já vamos. Aguenta aí um bocadinho que já vamos sair, ok? Ok? Pera aí, já vamos. Oh, I got new level up. Let's get some more talents. Hey, Bali. Find artifacts. I always take that one. Oh, I can get another one. Nice. Start of every session, your person has a 20% chance to turn gold. 25% chance. Oh, that is cool. I like that one. Wow, I'm almost running out of space for more talents. And I can craft another one. Nice. Boom. I got the stone splitter. How many more are there? Oh wow, there's still quite a lot. So I'm definitely very far from the end. Oh, that one takes 1 million. Wow, the numbers definitely become super big. Oh, I can already buy the next one. Okay. So I guess let me buy the next one. Woo! Okay, that one takes something that I don't yet have. Buy all these. Just buy a bunch of stuff. Can I buy any more upgrades? 500 bucks, that's cheap. That takes quite a bit. Can I go in any new direction? Don't already have. I don't have. Pickaxe. More R's. Wasn't there a good one around here? More cobalt rocks. And over here, nope. Nope. I can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. Nope. So where on earth is the next technology? Is it on? Oh, Bali, já vamos. Espera aí. Deixa-me só acabar isto. Let's go there. Explosion time. Add 1 second to the timer. That's fun. Pickaxe lighting. Okay, let's expand here. Ooh, that's quite a lot of gold. Lightning beam has a 0.8% chance to add 1 second. Okay, that is interesting. That one costs a little bit of that. Okay, yeah. Oh boy, I really gotta stop. The game is too addicting. It's too fun. It's too interesting. What game do you think is attracted to this game? I would say Achievers, probably. Because Achievers like achievements, and basically every time you do an upgrade, that is kind of like a mini achievement. So I would guess that would be the player archetype that most enjoys this kind of game. Nice. Woo! What's the game I need to finish is a platformer. Should I work to get it past? Yep, that's the thing. Yeah, so yeah, it's basically what I was saying, yeah. If you have issues with finishing games, then yeah, even if it's a platformer, just finish it, just so you gain the skill of finishing games. Regardless of the fact that the game likely will not do well, doesn't matter. You're gaining the skill of finishing games, so first gain that skill, and then for the next one, then you can work on something that you find more interesting or has more chance of finding success. Yeah. True. To this point, the game speeds up dramatically. Yeah, it does seem to be that way. It is going up more and more, which becomes harder and harder to basically put down. So I want to keep mining. I want to keep getting things and doing more. But yeah, okay, so this is the last session. Because I really gotta stop a little bit, eat something, give him food. Yeah. Okay, let's mine some more stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, nice, nice. Woo! Alright. Whew, okay, that was good. Yeah, 2 hours ago the game definitely felt slow, but now it's definitely no longer slow. Alright, so yeah, I really have to go. Oh boy, I've been live streaming for almost 3 hours? Oh, that's crazy. It's no wonder my voice feels messed up, so yeah. I think a roguelike potion crafting sim is a game that people will find fun. There's a billion ways to implement that, so yeah, I'm sure some of those, I mean, just by the idea itself, I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, roguelike potion crafting sim. I mean, there are some nice potion craft. What is the name of the game? Yeah, there you go. It's this one. Potion craft, a very, very successful game. So yeah. So there's definitely a desire for people to play games that are made about they're about crafting potions. So yeah, I do think a roguelike. Oh, Bali, pera. Oh fuck. Okay, it's getting tricky. So yeah, I do think that idea could be interesting. Interesting threshold before big numbers lose meaning to humans. Yep. I can't play an idle game for more than 7 hours. Honestly, I really like it, especially on games like Adventure Capitalist and those where basically the numbers become completely different. It's all about finding out what is the next name of the number that they are going to give it. That's always fun, yeah. Yeah, 12 hours live streams. I definitely can't do that. My voice definitely cannot survive that. Alright, so yeah, so he's really stressed out. Also gotta eat. Bali, peraí, já vamos. Peraí, senta aí um pouco, senta aí. Já vamos, peraí, senta aí. Senta. Senta lá. Vai, fica aí. Também. Assim. Vai, fica aí. Alright, so yeah, I really gotta get going. It's already insanely late. I didn't expect to go live for this long, so yeah. Okay. Do I need to do anything? I don't know. That. Yeah, if you haven't seen, definitely go read my latest Game Dev Report newsletter where I talk about this super hot genre, as well as this very fascinating story how an indie dev made $4 million and then went broke. So yeah, definitely go read the latest newsletter. That one has some very interesting stories. Alright, so anyways, yeah, I really gotta get going. He's already very stressed. I gotta go eat something as well, and yeah. But yeah, this was fun. I definitely enjoyed the live stream on last Friday. Definitely enjoyed the live stream over here. So yeah, hopefully I can do a bunch more of these live streams playing a game. This should be fun. I definitely would like to make live streams playing all of these games in this genre, since all of these are relatively fast, relatively short. So yeah, it'll be fun. Who knows? Anyways, so yeah, thank you all so much for joining me on this random Sunday. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, rest of your Sunday, something, and I will see you all next time. All right, bye everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.